across the UK, online and on DAB.
He has made a covenant with the night, and with the darkness he is in agreement.
Uncut after-hours conversation for the up-all-night generation.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Hold a grudge, don't criticize. Happy people don't hate. Happy people don't steal. 'Cause all the hurt sure ain't worth all the guilt they feel. If you wanna know the secret, can't buy it, gotta make it. You ain't ever gonna beat it by taking someone else's away. Never take it for granted. You don't have to understand it. Here's to whatever puts a smile on your face. Whatever makes you happy, people. Happy people don't fail. Happy people just learn. Don't think they're above the push and shove. They just wait their turn. They always got a hand or a dollar to spare. Know the golden rule, what you're going through, even if they've never been there. If you wanna know the secret, can't buy it, gotta make it. You ain't ever gonna beat it by taking someone else's away. Never take it for granted. You don't have to understand it. Here's to whatever puts a smile on your face. Whatever makes you happy, people. These days ain't always easy to find. They're the ones that you want stand by your side. No time for greed. If they need some, give them a slice. And we'll all be happy people. Well, life is short
Well, there we go. Here we go. We're in.
and love is rare.
We're in. Yes, yes, yes.
And we all deserve to be happy while we're here.
So I think they're going to be my new favourite band of all time.
Right, why's that?
Because I just like them.
Yeah.
Little Big Town. It's like a 21st century country version of The Fifth Dimension. There's a reference for the 15-year-olds who've recently tuned in to the show. It's that kind of vibe. They're all, let's be honest, there's four of them. A man, a lady, another man, and indeed another lady. There we go. There we go.
There it is.
And they're all beautiful. They're all beautiful.
I mean, everyone's beautiful in their own way.
Well,
some people
aren't. No, some people aren't. And I think we have to accept the fact that some people aren't attractive. I am not attractive. I certainly wasn't attractive growing up. I had a period from about 38, from 39 to 42, when I would say I was attractive, and now I'm coming down the other side of it now. And you know what? I'm fine with that.
Right.
I'm fine with that. We're not all beautiful people. We're just not. It just doesn't work like that, guys. Deal with it. Deal with it. 0344 499 1000. This is the Late Night Alternative. My name is Iain Lee. Some of you will have seen me messing around in the jungle a few weeks ago. Others of you will have known me for doing this silly radio show for nearly 2 years now. It is the Late Night Alternative. This is on Talk Radio. Catherine Boyle is, well, I say producer. Could you explain to the listener, and more importantly to me, what that actually means? 'Cause I don't
It
really
means
see
I'm
you
the one that
doing a
gets
lot.
told off.
There we go. That's it. Perfect. Thank you very much indeed. And how long have we worked together for, would
About
you say?
5 years.
Gosh.
And from a point of when we first met you saying there'd be no banter, and there was no need for us to speak.
Correct. And now look at us. There is no banter, and we certainly do not speak. No. And this is on the radio station is Talk Radio. You can listen to us. It's quite hot in this. I'm going to take the scarf off, even though it's a good look. You can listen to us online at talkradio.co.uk, and you can listen to old shows there as well and get podcasts. You can download the Talk Radio app for your smartphones, and if you wanted to, guys, you can join us on Periscope and watch the show, periscope.tv/Iain Lee.
But really only if you want to.
I'm wearing a Christmas present. It's an Andy Kaufman T-shirt, one of 2 Andy Kaufman T-shirts I got over Christmas, and I managed to go the whole day without getting any sauce on it, and I was eating pizzas in a cinema, reclined on a sofa. It was a posh cinema. And then tonight we went out for a Wagamama, and I got crap all down the front of it.
Well, he did insist on eating with the chopsticks when we all know he'd be better off with a spork.
No, I had a foon.
Pardon?
I had a foon. Well, it could have been worse. I had a fork, and you went, where'd you get the fork from?
Well, I had very tricky food.
Yeah, well, all food is tricky when... Right!
Whoa!
Let's look at the... Right, I'm not going to say it again. Just keep looking at the phones, man. Just keep looking at the phones, because we can't keep missing calls. We've got to go for it. Let's do this. Let's do this. We can do this. So don't take your eyes off that switchboard. Let's do this, guys. Tonight's show is going to be a humdinger of a show. I can feel there's a very, very strong vibe. Do you feel the vibe, Catherine?
Oh, I've never stopped feeling it.
You can feel it, right? We've got 6 calls lined up. We're going to dive straight in. Pick any line between 1 and 6.
3.
OK, we're going straight into Tom. Thank you, Tom. Good evening, Tom.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Tom, how you doing, man?
Yeah, not too bad. Did you have a good Christmas?
What answer do you want to that? Do you want the real answer, or do you want the polite answer?
Well, my follow-up question was going to say, what was your favourite Christmas present? But...
Tom, I'm guessing you're new to this show, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the polite answer then. I had a great Christmas, and my favourite present was a T-shirt that you can write on, and it illuminates. I'll wear it New Year's Eve. You can write on it, and it lights up.
All right. Do you just write on it the once, or is it...
No, it lasts for 5 minutes, then it fades.
Oh!
Yeah, it's good. It's brilliant. So that
I know what I'm writing on it.
That was... Well, so that was my favourite present. How was your Christmas, man?
It was lovely.
Oh, good.
It was lovely. I got a load of socks.
I got socks.
Okay, let's do this, right? Even though this is rude and this is ungrateful, Tom, let's do this. Let's do worst Christmas presents.
Oh, no.
I got... All right, from my kids... This kind of sums up the vibe in my house at the moment. From my kids and my wife... I got, a shoe cleaning kit.
Well...
A shoe cleaning kit. First of all, I already have the tools for cleaning shoes. Yeah. Second of all, who cleans shoes in 2017?
Not
no
you.
No one. So I've got a shoe cleaning kit, and as I opened it, I had to do the... Hey, wow, that's great. Face. That's a tough face to pull off, man. That's a tough face to pull off.
It's a skill, isn't it? It is a skill.
And we know it's rude, we know it's ungrateful, and there are people starving around the world, but still, let's do it. Tom, what was your least favourite Christmas present?
It's going to sound ungrateful, but it probably was a milk tray.
Now,
the dairy milk tray.
You mean the chocolates? You don't actually mean a tray made of milk, because that would be...
No, because that would be great.
OK, well, you're not a big chocolate fan?
I am, but it's not really Christmassy, is it?
Milk
trays.
Or is it? Milk trays.
Well, does anyone else buy you... No one buys me boxes of chocolates other than at Christmas.
Yeah. I do like a good selection pack. I love a selection pack. Can we do the maths? Can we get a math magician out there to do the maths? Can you add up the individual prices of the things in a selection pack and just see, is there a saving or is there there's got to be an excess cost? Because if you just gave someone like a carrier bag with a Topic, a Whisper, a finger of fudge.
Oh, no fudges.
No fudges.
I don't think they're a loss.
No, I don't.
Crap, aren't they?
A Twix. If you just gave them, how much money would you be saving to not present them in a cardboard backed stocking?
Negligible, I'd say.
Negligible. What was your least favourite present, Catherine Boyle?
I don't think I got a least favourite present.
Oh, you're such a goody two shoes?
No, I didn't get loads, but what I had, I thought I was grateful for.
Well, no, I'm grateful for the shoe polishing kit.
Though, are you?
Well, no, I think it's a waste of money.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's a waste. I don't want to sound like that guy, but I think it's a waste of money.
I got good things. I've become that woman, right?
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I used to think, I'll get mum smellies because mums like smellies. I have no idea why. I know why.
We got Simon who's answering the phone. Simon, come on the microphone because I want to. You're a young man, and I don't think he'll have the. We're kind of holding back slightly. Simon, I want to, when he's going to find the fader. I've just thrown it at him. I want to know what his least favourite present was. And I know it sounds ungrateful, Tom, and I know it sounds mean.
Because it is.
Well, it is, but God damn it, it's 2017. It's the selfie generation. It's the hashtag generation. Simon, what was your? He's working the computer. He's booting up the computer, and I think he's putting what they used to call 50 pence in the slot. Simon, your least favourite present, even though we know it makes us all sound mean and ungrateful.
I got an iTunes voucher.
Well, hang on a minute. For how much?
15 quid.
What the heck? That's an album?
Yeah, I don't use iTunes. I don't have anything that has it.
Hey, hang on a minute, Catherine. You're about to watch some Top Negotiation. I buy it off you for a £5.
Oh. I've already geared away.
Flipping heck, man.
Sorry, mate.
Unbelievable. All right. Simon, not Simon, you're Tom. By the way, if you phone up today, it'll be Simon you'll be speaking to, so be polite to him, for goodness sakes. It's the season to be jolly. Tom, did we get to the main cuss and indeed the main thrust of your call?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Fine, that was
Sounds
nice.
satisfied to me.
That was nice. Is there anything you want to say? Otherwise, you won't be able to say it to me tonight. You'll have to say it to me on another night.
We love you.
Hey! Hang on a second.
It's through his voice.
How did he do? Who was that? Who are you?
I'm Gemma.
Gemma, at last, I knew. This is what I was fishing for. I don't normally fish, do I, Catherine? I knew there was something that was being unsaid. And it was
Do you know what that reminds me of? When I used to ring my gran, and my granddad could never be bothered holding a conversation, but he'd listen on the extension, and occasionally you might hear him laugh or burp.
Well, it could have been worse, Gemma. We could have heard you farting, and we didn't. How are you, Gemma?
I'm good. I can't stop laughing.
Oh, good. Either you're high, you're insane, or Tom is tickling you. I don't know.
None of it's our business.
What is your relationship to Thomas?
He's my boyfriend.
Okie dokie, right. And you're laughing, of course, because you realised in that period between Christmas and New Year that you don't want to spend the rest of your life with him, and it's a hideous hell, and you're desperately hoping that we can help you. I'm afraid we can't, Gemma. You're stuck with the guy.
Oh dear.
Hey, listen, thanks for calling, guys. Have a nice evening.
Ta-ta,
bye-bye. There we go. I know that. You know me. I don't often fish. When a call's done, it's done. I knew there was something there. I didn't know it was another person.
It was a Gemma.
It was a Gemma. Well, goodness me, the phones are mental at the moment. Normally, this period is very slack on calls. We've got 8 calls lined up, which is great. But I do want to talk to you about, I think, the greatest movie of 2017. I'll tell you what it is. This is a tease, guys. I'll tell you what the movie is after this. You're listening to Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
On Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
It was Jumanji. The best film of 2017. It just snuck in at the last minute. Didn't have high hopes for it. Because the first Jumanji I thought was boring, slow, and we had to stop it halfway through because it was too scary for the kids. By the way, we've got a full switchboard. So went to see this, and went to see it in one of those boutique cinemas, the Everyman Cinema, right? And you just kind of walk into the cinema. You walk up the stairs, and suddenly you're in the cinema. Sofas, all sofas. It's all sofas, and we were sat in the front, all sofas. We'd ordered some food, and we were waiting for the food. They said, "Oh, no, we'll bring it up to you." Brought it up during the movie. Pizza, lovely bit. Oh, it was great. And Jumanji, right? No spoilers, guys. I'm just going to tip this up a little bit because you're missing my beautiful head. No spoilers, right? Flipping it, man. It's funny. It is funny. It is funny. Jack Black plays a 16-year-old selfie-obsessed girl. Dwayne Johnson, I refuse to call him The Rock because I think he's so much more than that, plays like a computer geek. The girl from Doctor Who's name escapes me. I want to say Emily. I'm going to say Emily.
Karen Gillan.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, let's say that. She is brilliant in it, and Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart. I tell you what I wrote. I tell you what my thoughts on Kevin Hart.
Go on.
He's the new Jerry Lewis. Again, another reference for the kids. Kevin Hart is the new Jerry Lewis. You mark my words.
Okay.
There's all that screaming. It was an absolute masterpiece of a movie.
How many
It's a
thumbs?
masterpiece.
How many thumbs?
2 thumbs. 10 out of 10.
Good set pieces.
97 tomatoes. Great, good set pieces. Great cast. Great. It was absolutely brilliant. I thought it was going to be a load of old tosh, and it was wonderful. The kids loved it. Kids found it hilarious. Adults loved it. Couple of rude jokes, but really high-frequency rude jokes, so the kids didn't even register. Couple of scary bits. Oh, it was perfect. Absolutely perfect film. I loved it.
Excellent.
I'd go and see it again.
Would you?
Well...
No. But
I'll wait till it's on ITV2 in about 15 years' time and go, oh, I remember that was good, that. But yeah, so that's tonight's movie recommendation, and we can play... I've got a Sting somewhere for a movie.
play that, because we don't play that enough.
Hang on a minute, let me get this. Got the Sting for... No, that's not it.
No.
That's the Star Trek. Hang on a second. I'm just going to turn that off.
Yep. Let's find that there.
We're going to do the Sting.
Yep.
Here we go.
And...
Stetson. There we go.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the movie
I'm going
roundup.
to pictures on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, we've just finished the movie roundup.
Can I
I'm afraid.
just sneak one in?
No, because we've just finished the movie roundup.
About Paddington?
I've just done the
2?
Sting, so we can't even talk about it now. I have to save that for next year.
Oh.
Next year's movie roundup at the same time, same date, same place. That's Bianco. Matt Bianco. I wonder if Matt Bianco were named after Cinzano Bianco. Let's pick a line between 1 and 10. We've got a full switchboard. This is unprecedented.
1.
Good evening, Josh.
Hey, Peter, mate. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Josh. How you doing, fella?
Not too bad, mate.
Beautiful. What you got for us?
Well, before I start, I just want to say how incredible you was and I'm a celeb, honestly, mate. I know you're probably sick and tired of hearing about
Mate,
it. But
He loves that. He loves it.
I can never hear enough of people telling me that I was brilliant at something. So I'm having it,
Honestly.
I'm taking it, and I'm owning it. Thank you.
What was your favourite bit of Ian on And I'm a Celebrity?
Was it the shower scenes? I've not had much feedback on my sexy showers.
They cut them out.
What the? I used to put on a show in the showers.
I bet you did.
No, I did. I would...
Lather up.
Well, I did, but I once did a whole 15-minute Spice Girls medley in the shower.
Gosh. They cut that out. It's criminal.
I cut that out. I don't know why, but I did like a full-on Spice Girls concert in the shower. And
What did you open with?
Oh, I opened with Wannabe.
Yeah.
But I did all of them, including Holla, Stop Right Now, thank you very much.
What did you end with? Goodbye, my friend?
No, I think ended with 2 Become 1.
Oh.
Yeah, classic. Whoa! Hey, Josh! What are you doing?
He's phoning the Spice Girls.
Josh! What are you doing? Josh! We've lost Josh. What the hell has happened? What's happened to Josh?
It's very odd things going on tonight on the phones.
This is... Yeah, I'm going to be honest, guys. This is getting a little bit freaky. Something, somewhere, is going on, and it's not sitting comfortably with me. Very, very spooky.
If anyone sees Josh...
Josh, it was great. I think I have the technology to call Josh back. I think. I'm gonna. There we go. I'm calling Josh back.
Just make sure he's all right.
Imagine if we get there.
That's what happened.
There we go. That's what happened. And there we go. There you go. You'd have heard that on Periscope. You wouldn't have heard that. I'm hoping on the radio. That was potty mouth Josh there, and the F-bombs. Apologies if you heard that on Periscope. That's not a thing. Let's pick another line between 2 and 10.
2.
Let's try. Good evening, Scott.
Good evening.
Good evening, Scott. What have you got for us this evening?
I really enjoyed you and I'm a Celebrity.
Thank you very much indeed, man. It was a strange old thing, and I'm glad it's done.
All of it.
Say that again.
We didn't see all of it because we were on holiday in Jamaica.
Oh, look at you showing off because you had a... Now listen, did you go with your mum and dad?
Yes, and my brothers.
Did your mum and dad make... No, hang on a minute. How do we do this? Did you ask your mum and dad to go, or did you make her go? No, that doesn't work, does it?
Did they go of their own accord?
Did they go of their own accord?
Yeah.
Or Jamaica, yes. You've heard that joke several hundred times.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that you didn't feel you could postpone your holiday to watch me in the jungle, but I hope you had a nice time, Scott.
Yes, I did.
Good.
I enjoyed seeing you on Loose Women last week.
On the swimming?
On Loose Women.
Oh, on Loose Women? I thought you said on the swimming. I was thinking, because it's gone very weird. I was thinking, but did I
Hi, Jerry Essex.
Yeah, I poured a bucket of cream, and the thing is, that was actual cream. It's because it smelt all over Joey Essex. How nuts was that? And I'm on Good Morning Britain next week for 2 weeks.
Forward to that.
Say that again.
I'm looking forward to seeing you on Good Morning Britain.
Here's the thing, Scott, right?
I'm the live show.
I'm going to be doing this radio show, then going to a hotel around the corner for... I'm going to be knackered, mate. And then I'm going to have 2 hours sleep. Then I'm going to go and lock horns with Piers Morgan.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Luckily...
He's back on the 8th.
Is he back on the 8th?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, well, I think I started on the 2nd, so I've got a week without him, so it'll be me and Ben Shepherd. And Kate Garraway. I like those guys.
Yeah.
I like those guys. Anyway, Scott, have you got anything for us? Or you just want to phone up and chew the fat?
My favourite Christmas present.
Yeah, what's your favourite Christmas present?
Joanna Lumley tickets.
Sorry, Joanna Lumley tickets?
Yeah, she's doing a tour next year.
What's she doing? Like a one woman...
About her life and career.
Oh.
I'm looking forward.
She's a Purdy lady. Purdy, it's a joke. She played Purdy in the Avengers.
She did, didn't she?
And let's be honest, Scott, we've all got one. What was your worst Christmas present?
Probably the socks that my auntie got.
The what that your auntie got?
The socks.
Socks, yep, well, yeah. I don't, here's the thing, I'm at an age now where I'm quite appreciative of socks.
I need socks.
Yeah, I think, socks, beautiful, lovely.
I can pop them in the post for you.
No, I don't want your dirty socks, Scott! For goodness sakes, boy!
Oh,
calm down! Hey, Scott, listen, nice to talk to you, man. Give us a call again.
I will, on New Year.
Yeah, well, Happy New Year, and we're on Sunday night. If you get bored on New Year's Eve... Nice one, fella. Take care, Scott. Bye-bye. What a nice guy. We're on New Year's Eve. We think it's 10 o'clock till 1 o'clock.
Well, that's what we're being paid for, yeah.
Yes, but we might do a little bit extra. We don't know. And it's going to be a New Year's Eve show for people who don't like New Year's Eve. I keep forgetting to say that. It's quite an important part of it. It will be a New Year's Eve show for people who don't like New Year's Eve. So we're not going to make a big thing about it being New Year's. Are we doing anything special at midnight?
No, why would we?
I don't know. So it's just going to be, I say a normal show, but it's going to be this. You're going to get your sausage out and play with that.
I am. And you're going to help me.
Yep. I might bring in the Uno cards and play Uno on the radio.
Do you know what I bought?
Yeah.
Cards Against Humanity.
I don't know what that is. My sister sent me a picture of some bootleg Uno cards.
Mm.
They're called CN Uno. It's Knuno. There's a shop in New Zealand, Kmart, where it just sells like hooky stuff. It's like really. I went in there, got loads of like unofficial Beatles T-shirts and stuff like that, and they sell hooky Uno cards where they look like Uno cards, but they don't really. And instead of like pick up 4, it's like pick up 5. It's very weird. But if you've got Uno, I'll bring Uno in and we can play it on the radio. Have I played Uno on the radio with you before?
Yeah.
With a listener?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, we might do that. So that's going to be Sunday night, 10 o'clock, easing you into 2018, but not really making a big thing about it being 2018, because I don't like New Year's Eve. I don't think most people like it. I think it's one of the biggest cons of our time, paying 40 quid to get into a pub that you can't sit down in.
No.
No.
The pub you always go to, and now you've got to pay to go through the door.
I don't think so, no. Saying that, it will be £25 per listener.
Yeah.
And if you can just send that to me via PayPal.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm afraid you won't be able to listen. And we've only got a few spaces left. When I say you can't actually turn up here, you listen. We've only got a few spaces left, so get those orders in. Get those orders in quickly. It really is selling out rather fast. Yeah. I'm Iain Lee. She's Catherine Boyle. This is the Late Night Alternative. You're listening to, of course, Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We'll get you talking.
I'm not going to give out the phone number because let me just take this call. Hello, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air.
Oh, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Who am I talking to?
Yeah, you're not going to be in the air for much longer. There we go. Let's go to Ellie. Simon like that one. Simon like that one.
This is she. This is she.
Oh, this is she. I didn't realise we were speaking to royalty. Good evening, Ellie.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I did enjoy you in I'm a Celebrity.
But?
And the shower scenes were very nice. As you did mention earlier.
Thank you very much.
I was just wondering if you had a wife.
Gosh.
Wow, that is very forward. What day is it today, Catherine?
It's Thursday.
Yes, I do still have a wife.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that, Ellie.
Oh, that's a shame. We could have been something special, but, I think it's very selfish of you to have someone else in your life. I just don't think it's right, Iain.
Oh, Ellie, you're my favourite call of quite a long time. I love...
You know what, Iain? I tweet you all the time, yeah? You ignore me.
Yes,
my tweet went viral. You didn't even think to favourite it.
Hang on. What tweet did you do that went viral?
I'm not telling you now. I'm too embarrassed because you got a wife.
Oh, she's a bit demanding.
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, no, that's on Facebook that a woman keeps asking me out for a coffee.
No,
that's
me.
Okay, okay, well, I can't... Well, listen, Ellie, I'm just sorry. Maybe in another life, maybe, in an alternate universe, we are married and we have got kids and we're getting divorced, maybe even. We're at that stage of the relationship. That could be...
Yeah.
Well, hang on, what tweet went viral?
I can't tell you now.
Was it rude?
No, it wasn't rude.
Okay. But I imagine your definition of rude and our definition of rude is probably quite different.
It had no expletives in it.
These are wowzers, Catherine. Expletives.
You're on your own, mate.
yeah. Well, Ellie, I'm sorry that it's just not destined to be this time around.
Oh, it's a shame.
It really is a shame. But can I help you with anything else?
Probably not.
Okay. Well,
honestly, Ellie, you can do better.
Shut
up, man.
Thank you. I will try. I'll move on from this.
Thank you, Ellie. Let it go. Let it go. To quote Frozen, let it go.
It's a lucky escape.
Thank you, Ellie.
I don't watch cartoons, but thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. There we go. A little dig at the end. I don't watch cartoons. What's your problem? What's your problem?
Just saying, mate.
What's that? She's
deluded.
Well, I'll have you know, I'm a DILF.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm a DILF. You know what that means? A dad I would like... They spell
it D-I-C.
A dad that I would like...
To fondle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I am. That's what I am.
Are you?
Yeah, totally. I'm probably on like...
Have you said that? Have you decided that or just someone else?
No, I am a dad that I would like to fondle.
Lucky that, because
I do.
You're the only one that does.
I'm just ignoring this, because this is actual bullying. This is bullying.
This is unsexual harassment.
Jamie, Becky, you weren't even close. This is bullying. I'm probably...
Are you listening, Daily Star?
They're not anymore. No. I am probably on a specialist...
Very.
Website. Mm-hmm. Not a list. A website where lonely mums and lonely young women, and let's be honest, horny grands, go in and they type in my name... And up I pop.
Wow.
And give them a little something to, they just sit in...
Okay.
But this is the thing, though. When, this is the sort of thing, I did have some women tell me that when I was on they would be sat in front of the TV...
Stop, I don't want to hear anymore.
Flicking away.
At the...
And then I would be on I'm a Celebrity. I think we just about got away with that.
You didn't.
Let's go to Bob. Good evening, Bob.
How you doing, Iain?
I'm just want to make sure I use this power for good and not evil.
Right. Well, Catherine just insinuated that you like to I won't say the rest of the word.
Masticate.
Yeah.
Chew.
Masticate.
I like to chew.
You can't stop.
Wow,
I like.
Brilliant.
Yes. Anyway.
I'm going to call the Daily Mail.
But
They know.
They know.
They're sick of it.
They do.
Anyway. Is this... We're on the radio as well. This is an actual radio show. People can hear this conversation. Bob, what you got for us tonight?
Everyone. Well, I've got two questions, if you don't mind.
Of course. Go on, away you go.
The first one is regarding one of your previous radio shows.
Yes?
It's a weird one, but I remember listening, and I think maybe your first child was born.
Oh, yeah.
And you made up names to keep his name private. What was that name?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't actually make up a name. I called him Astro Boy.
Ah, right. I remember.
That's his actual name.
That is his actual name.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah, it's a cool name. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. Although, hey, but he's right. You won't know this, Bob. You sound too young to have kids. But let me just say, Catherine will get this right.
I've got 2 kids.
Have you?
What?
I spoke to you on your first day back from the jungle.
Oh,
and I was sending my newborn son.
Oh, of course you were. Well, listen, you're a little bit off this, right? But my eldest is going to be 8 in January, and we've today. I found, you know that video that you found of the kids, my kids. Remember I showed you that video of them running around basically naked, right, screaming and chasing their cousin. Right?
Yes.
And so my eldest, he's got to be 4, and he's no, he can't be 4 because the other one's 2. Oh yeah, he's probably about 4.5, and he's naked. And he still was drinking from a baby bottle then. Couldn't get him off it. He's naked and he's running around chasing his cousin and his brother. And I stumbled across this video today and I said, oh, look at this video of you. Beautiful, pure. He's running around and they're just screaming in glee. Just pure glee. Running in a circle. And the 8-year-old got completely embarrassed. I was going, look at your bum. Look at your... It's the only thing a dad can say, a mum can say, dad or a mum can say, look at your beautiful little bum. He's going, I'll turn it off!
Yeah.
Turn it off! No, don't. And we paused it. Oh, it was wonderful.
Our children are a similar age, the eldest, and they're getting to that stage now where that stuff's not funny anymore to them.
I thought that it was still funny because he was laughing.
Yeah, but there's an element
There was an element of reaching out and turning it off.
Embarrassment.
And I thought, God, I thought we were a few years off that. We're there. We're there. Oh, it's incredible.
My eldest occasionally pops out with something a bit attitudey.
Yeah.
But it's as if she's burped.
Oh.
She realises she's done it straight away and she's, God, I'm so sorry.
Oh, gosh.
But what's going to happen in the next couple of years is she'll stop apologising.
The apologies will go. Anyway, Bob, what you got? Oh, you had another question.
Well, first of all, you're saying I'm too young to have kids, but I think my oldest is 8 next month. Wow. But that is probably because I'm from Peckham, so you can.
You started young. My mum was 19 when she had my sister.
Yeah, my mum
was 22 when she had me.
21 when she had me.
I was 20 with my oldest.
Hey, what about those kids in the 80s and 90s that were having kids when they were 14? What's happened to those kids? How's that gone down? That sounds quite flippant. I guess it is flippant, but I also mean, how has that gone down?
You mean they're nannies now? They
probably are, but how is that?
They might be, but I bet they're having a good time now.
How is that? Because how is that 14-year-old age gap, which is nothing when you get older? How has that worked out for them? I bet it's brilliant. I bet, obviously traumatic and horrendous at the start for a lot of people involved. But I bet now, 30 years down the line, now they're 44 and their kids are 30, I bet they're having a great old time.
Of course they are, with grandkids and everything.
Yeah, so, well, maybe they are. Maybe.
Well, you're a DILF, Ian, and, they're GILFs. So.
Exactly, you see? Exactly.
But anyway,
yes.
So my second question
yes.
was how did you get on with Things Have Changed by Bob Dylan? You said you were going to listen to it. You had a caller yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday. Flipping egg.
Things Have Changed by Bob Dylan.
Come on, he won an Oscar for this.
Oh, I don't know. I tell you what I found that I've ordered, right? Because I'm getting...
Well, you want to... Go on,
no,
sorry.
Right. There's a film that Bob Dylan made, not Ronaldo and Clara, not Don't Look Back, not Eat the Document. Oh, I know my stuff, guys. Not even Hearts on Fire, his 1986 movie where he plays an ageing rock star. But there's a comedy film from about 5 years ago starring Luke Wilson and one of my favourite actors of all time, John Goodman.
Yes.
And Bob Dylan. And John Goodman, I think, has to put together a tribute, like a charity concert, so he can pay off the mob, and the only act he can get is Bob Dylan. And Bob Dylan's in it.
Oh.
And it looks brilliant. I've ordered it on DVD.
Yeah, his name wasn't Bob Dylan in that film.
No, he plays a different character. Yep. Have you seen it?
I have seen it. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, all right. Well, because I like the people in it, and I thought the trailer. I know in trailers what they do is they put the best bits in there. I've worked out.
Well, they put the whole thing in these days.
But I thought it looked all right, so I've ordered that. I will give you a report on that ASAP.
I think you should. I mean, I'm a big Bob Dylan nerd, and I heard you and Catherine say yesterday that Bob Dylan can't sing, and I understand where you're coming from, but if you want to hear him singing, then maybe you should listen to the album Nashville Skyline.
Yes. Lay, lay across my big brass bed.
I had a boy sing me that once. It was embarrassing.
Lay, and let me look at you instead.
Yeah, but come on, that's good vocals.
That's a great song. That's a great song, Lay. It's a beautiful song.
Come on, you've got better songs than that. You want to be a Dylan fan, you've got a lot to listen to.
Mate, I'm going to do it this year. I'm given a whole year in the pursuit of falling in love with Bob Dylan. And if after a year it don't work, it don't work.
Well, your caller yesterday, he was right. Listen to Things Have Changed.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. At the top of the hour, when we come back from the top of the hour, when we come back from the news at 11, we'll play Things Have Changed by Bob Dylan.
Amazing. And you being a Beatles fan, I know you prefer the Monkees.
Yes.
But on Dylan's last studio album where he wrote all his own songs called Tempest,
yes,
the last song on it is called Roll on John, and it's about John Lennon. Okay. You should listen to that too.
Okay. Bob, I'm going to cut you off now.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Oh, no, I thought I had cut him off and he was still
there.
He was still there, guys. What was that Bob Dylan song we were going to play? Things Have Changed.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we might. I can't even be bothered to write. I'm not writing. That's what I wrote. That's what I wrote there.
That's just a mark.
Isn't it? 3444991,000. We've got one line free, guys. If you want to grab it, come and grab it now. I'm Iain Lee. This is Talk Radio.
Dead of Night Discourse for disco queens.
I'm related to Jedwood and Dolly Parton.
Dairy farmers and distant fathers.
Yeah, whatever.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Doing lots of things that we don't know about, we can't control.
On Talk Radio.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, that's a moment for my my computer to crash. Don't worry, guys. This is what happens. This is we are living in the 21st century, and these things can happen. I'm downloading that. I've paid 99 pence for that Bob Dylan song. We're going to play it after 11 o'clock. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Will it be the gateway for all of us? 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Although I don't know why I'm giving that because it's kind of busy. So let's go to Amelie. Good evening, Amelie.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Amelie, are you making the huge crime of being on speakerphone?
No, I'm not.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you on Bluetooth? You can't be on Bluetooth. Young people don't use Bluetooth, do you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, all right then, maybe your phone's just made of cardboard. Hey, why don't they make phones out of cardboard?
I don't know, they should.
Well, it would save a fortune, and also they wouldn't break. I mean, you could still have, like, a sort of plastic screen, but this whole thing, like the new iPhone, it's all glass, and if you shatter it, apparently it's like 600 quid to get it repaired. I may have just made that figure up, if I'm completely honest with you, but that sounds about right to me, the blooming money thieves.
Money thieves.
Money thieves. But it's just thieving, isn't it? It's not a specific thing. Amelie, what have you got for us?
Today I went to Westfield Shopping Centre to experience The Void, which is a Star Wars virtual reality thing.
Hang on a minute. You're saying you went to Westfield Shopping Centre to experience The Void. That to me sounds like you're summing up modern life in 21st century Britain. But no, there's an actual Star Wars virtual reality thing there, is there? What is it?
You put on a headset and a backpack, and you get sent into a mission as stormtroopers.
Oh, God.
To pick up some sort of transmitter thing.
Yes. It sounds expensive.
Relatively.
What was it? A fiver? Fiver for 2 minutes?
It was about 15 minutes.
For a fiver?
No, for I don't really know how much it was.
Okay.
But I went with my parents, so it's 3 people.
Oh, so they paid? Your parents paid?
No, I got it from my uncle for Christmas.
Oh, your uncle. This is it. I'm an uncle, Amelie. And boy, oh boy, uncles are absolute saps. When I went to New Zealand to see my wonderful niece and nephew, Dylan and Pepper, who are not in my life anywhere near enough, they knew that. They knew that. They were playing up on that. Oh, Uncle Ian, look at this. Oh, we'll go and buy it. Uncle Ian, look at this. Yeah, I'll buy it. Go on. And also, well, I tell you, here's the thing, Amelie. It was in New Zealand dollars. Do you know how many pound? How many? What am I trying to say, Catherine?
Pounds to the dollar?
Yeah. Well, how many? Do you know how many British pounds one New Zealand dollar costs?
No.
No, nor did I. Didn't have a clue. It was like I had Monopoly money. I was going, yeah, I'll buy that. But yeah, it's not real money. I'll buy it. I didn't have a clue what was going on. So here's a tip to all young people and old people. Uncles is saps, and they will open their wallet for any niece and any nephew. It really is that simple. Was it fun, Amelie?
It was when I got into it, but I was kind of scared at the start. And I'm scared of a lot of things.
What are you scared of, like Darth Vader and stuff?
No, I was scared of the headset.
Okay.
Like I'm a wimp. But
and did you? Yeah. Is it that thing? Please tell me that your uncle filmed you while you're thrashing away. They do, don't they? Because you've seen the headsets, haven't you, Catherine? So you know, in your vision, you're looking like a really cool stormtrooper or a Jedi or something. But outside, you're just like, you know, it's like you're having some kind of seizure or something, and you look ridiculous. Did he film you?
No, but I wish he did.
This uncle's an amateur. Yes, I need to get him to give me a call one night, Emily, and I'll put him straight on a few things.
Okay.
But would you recommend it to anyone else?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad you had fun.
So am I.
Good. Anything else?
My dad is a massive fan, and we watched you on I'm a Celebrity.
Oh, nice.
And that was.
What's your dad's name?
Stuart.
Hey, Stuart, how you doing, man? I'm on your dad's side. I'm on your dad's side. Emily, thanks for calling. Oh! My sister has just tweeted me. Oh, you should all follow my sister, by the way. She doesn't tweet very often, but when she does, it's Pearls of Wisdom, Glitter Kitty 70. And she's just tweeted, I've retweeted it, a picture of those hooky Uno cards. And she says, for legal reasons, I need to clarify, this was on sale in the $2 shop. Kmart does not sell hooky stuff. Well, they were selling lots of Beatles and Kiss T-shirts, Joe, that I don't think they had the appropriate licence for. Not when those T-shirts were just 10 New Zealand dollars. Which, let's be honest, that $10, it could be 50 pence, it could be £100. I've got no idea. I'm just throwing this money around like nobody's business. Hey, Uncle Ian, I've not seen you for 2.5 years and I really like this. Yeah, buy it. Go on, buy 3 of them. Go on. Yeah, go on. Go on.
Can you be my uncle, please?
I'll be Daddy Warbucks. That sounds a little bit pervy, so no, I'm not going to do that. Let's go to Tom. Hey, Tom.
Hello?
Hey, Tom. How's? Are you in Sweden?
Well, yeah, I'm from Sweden, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic news, man. Well, how you doing? What you got for us?
Okay, yeah, I was actually gonna sing a song for you.
This is wonderful.
But yeah, because I think this talk show is really relaxing.
I think this talk show is really relaxing as well. I'm glad you're the first person. Catherine's developed a nervous twitch in her left eye, but you're the first person to pick up on what I'm actually trying to do. I'm trying to create a relaxing talk show.
Yeah.
And Tom in Sweden has got it.
Like
He's a
an
cool guy.
oral screensaver.
Aural.
Okay, should I go?
Tom is like going, yeah, whatever, you two, shut up, I want to do my song. Tom, can I just say, by the way, Tom, and I will let you do it in a minute, I promise. This 53 minutes, I think, tastes like food to one side. This is probably my favourite opening hour of any show I've ever done.
Yeah,
ever.
He does love himself.
Okay, let's hear it, Tom.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
We had the run up, didn't we?
There we go. There we go.
Apologies to Periscope.
Periscope, apologies for that. I don't think it went out on the radio, but if it did, you have my humblest apologies. Can I just say, guys, for the... I mean, it's a terrible Swedish accent, so I knew that. Can I just say, for the people that are phoning in, and there are some, and Simon's doing an excellent job of vetting Simon's got a radar, so he's a couple of people he's knocked on the head. And the people that are calling in on Skype and stuff, you can phone up and you can say anything you want, right? Basically, you can say anything you want. But, the way the radio works is it won't go out on the radio because I have a thing here called a dump button. And what it does is you say something, I cut you off, and then I hit the dump button, and what you said in the last 14 seconds doesn't get broadcast. So you can phone up, you can do it, but it's literally me and Kath that will hear it, and that's it. So, or you could, I don't know, go and create some art, go and make love to somebody, you could go and write something, you could listen to an album, you could go and help a neighbour, you could go and buy a coffee and give an extra £10 to pay for the person behind you's coffee. You could do all these wonderful things, or you can phone up and say the M-word to me and Catherine. I mean, it's up to you, man. Let's... oh, God, this one might be trouble as well. Let's just hover on the dump button. Gatford!
The music in Sweden has changed a lot over the years, hasn't it?
Isn't it just?
It's not quite ABBA.
It's not quite ABBA.
It was a little bit different from what I remember.
Oh, man. Those crazy guys. Those crazy
Scandinavians.
Yes. Anyway, what you got for us, Gatford?
Who said you're a DILF, by the way?
I would say I'm a DILF.
What was the name of their guide dog?
Sorry?
What was the name of their guide dog?
Gatford's doing blind jokes. Wow, you're treading on thin ice, which for you is probably even more risky than most people. So just be careful.
Well, just seriously.
Yes. I'm a DILF. I'm a DILF because I'm like the dad. I'm like the dad next door. I'm like the sexy divorcee, and but I'm also cool. So the kids would like in the Jackie Chan film where he's a spy, right. But they also want Jackie Chan to get hooked up with their mum because they think he's cool, and I'm like Jackie Chan.
Earlier on Periscope, I saw you wearing a scarf in the studio.
Yes, mate. It's a cool look.
I want next to be wearing your slippers in the studio or something. What's going on?
I've not got slippers on. As I always do.
He's worn those slippers out.
I take my shoes off.
You used to have slippers.
I used to have slippers. No, those slippers still exist.
Oh, do they?
They don't belong to me anymore, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm wearing... I've taken my shoes off. What's your problem, Gafford?
Since when did you become Jeff Banks anyway, Gafford?
I tell you what, let's we've got 45 seconds. Let's double tag him. I'll do one, you do one.
Got one.
What's your problem, Gafford?
What's your problem anyway, Gafford?
Yeah, Gafford, you just stink of cheese.
And you've not got, like, a big toe.
Let's be honest, mate, when looks were handed out, you went on a bank holiday Monday and it was shut.
And you're scared of me, and I know it.
And when you came to see me do... Shut up, we're not finished. When you came to see me do stand-up one night, you fell over, and everyone laughed.
Yeah, I got more laughs than you, though.
Right,
dear.
He's cut off. He's cut off.
Can we dump him?
We'll go around his house and do a dump on his doorstep. That's what we'll do.
Just a bit of fun, everyone.
It's just a little bit of fun. I'm Iain Lee. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
Get an earful of unusual nocturnal emissions with radio's Lord of Misrule, Iain Lee. No relation, thank God.
Unfiltered Night Talk with the original king of unconventional conversation.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Don't want in front of me and nothing behind. There's a woman on my lap and she's drinking champagne. That white skin got assassin's eyes. I'm looking up into the sapphire-tinted skies. I'm well dressed, waiting on the last train. Standing on the gallows with my head in the news. Any minute now I'm expecting all hell to break loose. People are crazy, times are strange. I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed. This place ain't doing me any good. I'm in the wrong town, I sit there in Hollywood. Just for a second there I thought I saw something move. Gonna take dancing lessons to the jitterbug rag. Ain't no shortcuts, gonna dress in drag. Only a fool here would think he's got anything to prove. Lot of water under the bridge, a lot of other stuff.
I'm going to describe that as pedestrian. That's pedestrian. That's Old Man Dylan. So Old Man Dylan's voice is even worse than Young Man Dylan's voice because his voice has gone. But it has to be said, guys. That was pedestrian. Wasn't it unpleasant? I didn't. It didn't offend me. But it was pedestrian.
I'm glad there is a Dylan.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
I love the idea of Dylan. I'm going to get into him. I'm going to do it. Evening, Keith.
Hey, man, how's it going?
It's going very well, Keith. What you got for us?
Well, I was wondering how everything was going post sort of jungle and everything. Like, whether or not you're kind of, like, tempering your normal content against what you would normally do.
Do you want to rub your ribs?
Do you want to do that, man?
Well, I don't know. Is that what you're phoning up to? Are you testing the rib-rubbing waters?
No.
No?
Why not?
No. I mean, the thing is, that's like in the past, and like, it's like,
Wow.
it would be a wonderful bit of nostalgia to do that.
Whoa, you're saying you're better than that now? Is that what you're saying?
Flippin' heck, you've changed, buddy.
Gosh.
I was only away for 5 weeks. What's going on?
No, I mean, the thing is, I'm still rubbing my ribs, obviously. But I don't know. I mean, it's a bit of a weird one. It's like
tell me what's happening for you. Listen, you've not phoned up because you're interested in what's going on for me. You want to tell us what's going on for you, and I want to know what's going on for you, Keith. So why don't you tell us exactly? Here we go. We got it. We got there quicker than you expected. So what's going on for you? It sounds like you've had an epiphany or an LSD experience or something has changed in your life, Keith. Tell me more.
My man, I mean, the thing is, it's been a really long while since there's been like proper psychedelic experience for me.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I mean, there's been a change, definitely.
Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm not. But
does she know that you're not in a relationship with her? Because I'm detecting from that naughty little giggle. Because you're a DILF as well. This guy's a DILF.
Whoa! Can we stop throwing that around?
Keith's a DILF. I've met him. He's a DILF. We know that.
Just 1 second. Could you close off Catherine's microphone 1 second, because this is a DILF conversation.
Okay. Well, she hang on. She'll still hear you.
I know, but I won't be able to comment, and I think that's the thing he's worried about.
And DILFs come in all shapes and sizes.
So,
right.
The thing is,
yes,
the DILF is real.
Yeah.
The DILF is absolutely real.
Yeah.
There's been all these things. If you look, if you search for #dadbody.
Why would you search for #dadbody?
He's got it on favourites.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you know that I'm an all-rounder.
You've not been, literally, you've not been trending on Twitter again, have you?
Well, I mean, the thing is, there are certain things that people do look for on Twitter.
Okay.
And DILF and Dad All-Rounder are things that people are searching for on Twitter at the moment.
Dad All-Rounder, is that a thing?
Fat dads.
Is that what that means?
Is it fat dads? Wow.
No,
all right, here we go. I've got #dadbody. I've got to say, it's NSFW, right?
Oh, good.
So I'm going to read some of these out. Standing in front of the mirror naked, looking at myself like, damn, I'd make love to me. Oh. #dadbody. The Dad Body and Owner's Guide. What is this?
Gosh.
Okay, all right. Oh, God. The cute, chubby daddy. Wowzers. Okay, so you're saying, and we are, in answer to your question that you called in with, yes, we have got younger listeners. No, the show isn't necessarily changing, but we are being aware that there are younger listeners, okay? But we can still have this conversation because it's an adult show, even though we've got younger listeners. Are you saying, Keith, hashtag dadbody, hashtag all-rounder, that you are having the time of your life?
Have you not cut me off yet?
No, mate, I was enjoying You Sound Like the Count from Sesame Street.
Oh, my days. Okay, so listen, let me formulate an answer. I think that there are a certain section of your audience
yes,
who are really into, like, the dad bod, hashtag dad bod.
Yeah, it's dad bod now.
Phenomenon.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun,
I just hashtagged dad bod. I don't think I'm in that sector of society.
Oh, come on.
Well,
Catherine, seriously, come on, don't be like that.
Well, I mean that.
She's not your demographic.
Look at this guy.
Is that a man?
Yeah.
Flipping heck.
The guy is a trick. You know,
he's got a mum's body. Hashtag mum's body.
He's got really, really long hair down to nearly his bum. So can you imagine that's walking down the street and thinking, oh, who's this sexy lady? Turns around, woo! Hashtag dad bod.
But you've not answered the question. Are you... I'm really...
I don't think he needs to answer the question. I think he's answered it several times.
Well, just enjoy yourself, Keith.
I'm trying to enjoy myself every single moment of every single minute of...
Wow.
Oh, gosh.
So you're going to get a rash if you
the
do
life
that.
I'm living.
Yeah, it's going to swell up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for your call, I think.
Oh, dear.
Love you, man.
Yeah, okay, wow.
He said everything and nothing at the same time, didn't he? Filthy animal.
Jamie East liked that Bob Dylan song.
Wow. I think Jamie's cooler than us, isn't he?
Jamie's a lot cooler than us. I've often thought that. And, when's he going to get us those Black Nando's cards?
Well, I think because you're both white tickers, you need to sort that out between you.
Okay.
I've got no authority now.
Can I just say that so far, since more than doubling my Twitter followers and being seen by 12 million people on television, I've yet to get anything for free, and I've been tweeting PlayStation, and nothing from those guys. So many calls. Hello, Taylor.
Hello,
Taylor.
How are you?
Very well, Taylor. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Thanks for calling. Let's go to Oliver. Good evening, Oliver.
Hello.
Hello, Oliver.
Hello. Sorry, I'm a bit freaked out. Hello.
Don't be freaked out, man. This is what happens. You called in and you're on, and then it'll go, and you'll be done in a minute, and you'll go, wow, that was it. I want to do it again. I want more of that. What you got for us, Oliver?
I can hear myself. That's weird.
Sometimes there's a weird echo on the phones, and we can't do nothing about it, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's fine. So I've got a double whammy cliche for you.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you both how much I loved you in the jungle and how mental I am.
Hey! When you say that, let's just say, because I've been taking this praise. I've been quite blasé about it, but let's get down to the nuts and bolts. I feel, Oliver, we can have a proper conversation. You say you're a fan of me in the jungle. Did you vote for me?
Yes.
Right. How many times did you vote for me?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't actively watch I'm a Celeb this year.
Right, hang on a minute.
Well.
This is what I'm glad I asked you this, Oliver, because this is what I'm thinking. A lot of the people that are phoning in saying I really like you and I'm a Celebrity. When you get down to the nitty gritty, either they didn't vote, or as Oliver said, I didn't even watch it. He didn't even watch. Did he say he liked me in the jungle? But then he said He didn't watch it this year.
Maybe what he's saying is...
What is this guy?
He liked not watching you.
He liked the idea of me in the jungle, but he doesn't actually have any... He didn't get any of the video or audio experience of it because he didn't watch it.
Let's just say maybe that's the best way to watch
But
you.
in his head, it was great because I was macho and I didn't steal from hungry women and it was wonderful. That's what you're saying, Oliver.
It's not.
You better clear this mess up, young man, otherwise I'm going to be sending the police round to your house because I can do that.
Oh, please don't.
No, I won't do that, actually, because they'll probably get annoyed.
Okay.
But, so what do you mean, Oliver?
Well, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it every day. That's what I meant. I like, my mum watched it every day, and I used to be like, oh, how's Ian doing? How's Ian doing? And, yeah. And I wanted you to come. I wanted you to win. I didn't want you to come third. I was very sad when you came third.
Right. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the final.
Right, but did you watch any of the rest of it?
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't. You didn't. You just... Why are you lying? You asked your mum... You asked your mum how I was getting on. That's not watching it. Did you actually vote for me in any other show apart from the final?
Yes, I voted for you in... what week was it? Well, the week Jenny left. I wrote the day Jenny left.
How many times did you vote? Come on, get the phone bills out. Check the phone bills. Did you vote for me in the final? You didn't! He didn't! I didn't do it!
This has been a tissue of lies.
And I lost. I came third by 0.09%. That's five votes, Oliver. Your 5 votes would have pushed me into second place. And yet you've got the balls to phone up and say you liked me in the jungle? What the hell is this? What is this? You're Broken Britain. You're Brexit personified.
You're the reason Trump won.
I like your mum, though.
Call back to saying how mental I am.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is it. We know you're mental because you can't tell the truth. Your story is paper thin. I'm poking holes in it. It's ridiculous. How mental are you,
sorry.
Oliver? Let's on a scale of 1 to completely nuts. Where are you?
Oh golly. I'm probably going to say just 1 below completely nuts.
Okay, well that's okay. But there's still a little bit further you can go then. And how are you getting on with being nuts?
Not great at the moment, to be honest.
Go on, what's happening?
Just things.
Okay, you don't have to tell me.
Stressful situations. But yeah, no, I did watch the episode of You in the Jungle where you were all sad, so that's fine.
Well, hang on, that doesn't narrow it down that much, if I'm honest. There were quite a few of those episodes.
The one where everyone was mean to you.
Again, I mean... it was a tough old thing. Listen, all I can say is work on your lies, and I think maybe that's why you're not happy.
Can I just redeem myself, maybe?
What, by telling more porkies? Yeah, sure. Away you go, Oliver. I like your cojones, yes.
It's got commitment.
Being mean now.
Yes.
No,
Go on.
When Dennis was like, is it Dennis? I wasn't really keeping track of the name.
The tiny angry one.
Yes.
The angry one.
Yeah.
When he was like... saying, oh, you're making me look bad, and like, oh, you're playing the victim, that sort of thing. I really sort of resonated with that because that's the sort of stuff I was going to swear then. That's the sort of stuff my ex would say to me. So I was just like, okay, that's a bad thing. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So
it's a weird thing that. For those who don't know, I did this silly TV show, and Dennis Wise, the footballer, we were having an argument where I wanted to put myself forward to be one of the people considered to do a trial. So it wasn't even me saying, look, I really want to do this and this is why. It's like, I'd like to be considered, even though I knew they wouldn't choose me. And Dennis got very angry and said, you can't do this. I don't think you should do this because... And so I then got a little petulant and went, all right, well, I retract my offer and I won't put myself forward anymore. And he said, and I remember it because he would always say, what's it, or something when he couldn't think of a word. He said, right, stop trying to make me look what's it with all these cameras on, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to do. And it's only in the last couple of years, Oliver, where I have got the confidence and the wherewithal to recognise when people are trying to belittle my argument by turning it against me, right? They're trying to diminish the point I'm making by turning it into an attack. So he was saying, you are trying to make me look bad. And I wasn't. I was just saying what I honestly felt and what I honestly believed. If that made him look bad, that was his thing. Now, 3 years ago, I'd have gone around going, oh, God, maybe I was just trying to make him look bad. Oh, that's awful. That's so mean of me. But now I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm confident enough to know that, no, actually, I'm being honest to myself.
What it is that's a tiny part of him recognising that this is not going his way.
Yep.
And you would hope that might be the first step towards him. Maybe he would think about his behaviour and he would ask himself why he felt like that, and maybe he would reconsider it. But I just don't think that some of the people in there had the emotional intelligence to go within themselves to that level, and so they're never going to change. They're never going to change because they're not willing to accept it. Yeah, and so that's why they put it on you.
Yeah, quite sad.
Let them get on with it. That's on them, not you.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, I'm going to cut you off now.
Oh, okay.
There we go. And that's how the show works. It really is that simple. This is the Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee. 0344 499 1000. There's only 2 lines free. Dexter, Jonathan, Bally, Dredge, Jonathan, Matthew, Lee, Vicky. We will come to you one and all if you choose to hang on. Yes, Taylor? Taylor? Hello, caller? We'll stick with this for a second. Because this is created. Hello?
How are you?
Yeah, very well. How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah. I let you know now, I think you're going to swear.
No, I'm not. I promise.
I think you are.
I'm not.
Prove me wrong.
Okay.
Go on then. What would you like to say?
I'm just wondering, first of all, I'd like to say how well you did on the jungle.
Thank you.
I'd just like to ask, how's the show going?
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
How do you think it's going?
Very well.
Moby Dick.
There we go. You see, that's why. That's why. And the people on Twitter going, what'd you cut him off for? What'd you cut him off for? Who, they're all from accounts that have got, like, no followers and no pictures. Because, I tell you, I've been doing phone-in radio for 15 years. How long have you been doing it for?
About 17.
Right. Our radar on when people are going to phone in and do stuff, it's so high. It's so high. We're so well tuned that we normally know. And as soon as that call came on, we both went, nah.
The other thing is, we've been the people that have done stuff, and we did it better than that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, Callum, that's why I hung up on Taylor and all the other sock accounts. That's why, because we knew, mate. So please don't question me. I know what I'm doing. We are professionals. 03444 1000 is the phone number. I'm Iain Lee. This is Talk Radio.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
Right, we've got loads of people been waiting for ages, so let's go through some of these. Good evening, James.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, James. What have you got for us tonight, of all nights?
Yeah, what I've got is, the antiquated honours list that we seem to have at the moment.
Oh, you have a point about something in the news agenda. Yes, the antiquated honours list, yes.
Right. Nick Clegg is presumed to be given a knighthood when it comes out. Now, my gripe with that, he's just doing his job. Yes. Now, Keith Palmer, who protected Parliament, gave his life for democracy, should be awarded posthumous knighthood. And the 3 police officers that took on those assailants on Westminster Bridge, one with the baton, 2 off duty, that almost died, they should be given knighthood.
Well, hang on a minute. Because if we take... And I'm not saying I agree or disagree, right? But your point was, Nick Clegg was just doing his job.
Yes.
So do you know where I'm going to take the next stage of this argument?
Yes, you're going to say police officer...
Well, yeah, if you're saying that Nick Clegg was just doing his job, well, they were just doing their job.
No, unarmed police officers going into the melee.
Yeah.
That knew...
That's their job.
These men... But you don't go out every day to expect to be killed, do you?
Well, yeah, unfortunately, in the police force, I guess it would have to be in the back of your mind that is a possibility, yeah.
Yeah, but if we're going to put it that way, the MP that came rushing out to the House of Commons that gave Keith Palmer first aid, that man, took wherever he was running, that man went out, didn't care about his.
Here's the thing. You're not phoning up because you want those gentlemen you've just mentioned to get knighthoods. You're phoning up because you don't want Nick Clegg to get a knighthood. What's your beef with Nick Clegg?
What's my beef with Nick Clegg? I haven't got a beef with Nick Clegg because, he's been an MEP, he's been an MP, he's represented his...
just let him enjoy it. I don't know if his mum's still alive. Let his mum enjoy her son being a knight.
Well, because his father was a knight. Should we say the old saying, yea, unto the Middle Ages, should it go?
No, because I don't know what that means. Just let his mum enjoy it if she's still around. Let his kids enjoy it. Let him enjoy it. What harm is it doing you?
What harm is it doing me? He does not deserve the title.
Nah, you're just jealous. You're just jealous, and I don't understand why you're so jealous with him.
So you believe then Keith Palmer doesn't deserve a
No, the thing doesn't. The two don't. That's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to this conversation. You're not phoning up because you want Keith Palmer to get a knighthood.
Yes, I do.
You're not. You're phoning up. You're phoning up.
Ian,
James,
tell me what
I will do because
what I'm thinking.
I know what you're thinking because I'm brighter than you.
No, you don't. Are you a psychiatrist then?
I've worked.
Are you a psychologist?
I have worked with psychiatrists. I have studied psychology. So take on that as you will.
Ian, trust me. I want Keith Palmer to be honoured.
James. I know what you're thinking better than you do, mate. You don't want...
Ian, you don't.
You don't want...
Because if you did, Ian, you'd be God.
You don't want... Wow, I could have a field day with that last statement, because that was nonsensical, was grandiose, was I could get 15 hours of radio out of that last sentence, mate, and we still wouldn't get down to the nut of you. No, because it would be dull for the listener. You don't want Nick Clegg to get a knighthood, and that's just mean of you.
No, it's not. He's a traitor, and you shouldn't.
There we go. There we go. We got there in the end.
Yeah, traitor. You should be basically taken to the tower and locked up for the rest of his life.
There we go. We got there in the end. You're a very. I'm going to.
Go on.
I'm thinking whether I should couch this or not.
Go on.
No, you're a very mean person, aren't you? And you're very angry. Why are you so angry?
Because he's a traitor. And
No. Forget him for a second. Where this anger that's within you? Where does that come from?
There is no anger.
There's a lot of anger. You've directed it at me. You've directed some of it at me tonight.
Because you tried to preach to me. I just want.
No. Again, no preaching. No preaching.
Can you let me speak?
No, because you're telling lies. I haven't preached. I've just pointed out. I've just. You have, James. James, you have. I've just pointed out some very, very simple, basic things. Where's this anger coming from? Particularly at this time of year. It's Christmas.
Yeah, the anger is that a man like Nick Clegg is going to be lauding it, and he's going to be called cynic.
What's it got to do with you? What's that got to do? Well, how does that affect you? It doesn't.
Because he wants to go and reshuffle the House of Lords, but he's prepared to go and collect a knighthood.
Right. So how does that affect you?
Hypocrisy.
How does that affect you?
Because I don't want that man ever to have anything to do with this country.
How does that affect you?
Because it makes a knighthood worthless.
Right. And pop stars getting knighthoods, that's not demeaned it already?
Yeah, of course it has.
Right, okay, so they're worthless already. So how can something worthless be made worthless?
Because it actually rubs people's faces.
No, it doesn't. It's forget people. Forget people, James.
Okay,
James.
this man lost 51 seats.
Right.
So you're telling me that he's done a good job?
Right, okay. But why are you so angry? How does it affect you, personally?
Because it makes me think that no one, the honour systems goes to the top people.
Mick Jagger is a knight. It's pointless. It's meaningless already. So how can something that is meaningless be made even more meaningless? It can't, James. So how does it affect you?
Because I believe the honours list should be abolished. If we are having people like him...
we're so slowly we're getting there. So you want the honours list abolished?
Yes.
Okay. Well, why didn't you phone up? Well, hang on a minute. Then what about those coppers you were talking about, that you're so passionate that they should get knighthoods? If the honours list is abolished... let me finish, James, because this is really interesting here. If the honours list is abolished like you want it to be, then how will those coppers that you were so passionate about getting knighthoods, how would they be rewarded?
Because I believe that politicians and ex-politicians should be exempt from this, and it should. So
you don't want it abolished? A minute ago you said you wanted it abolished.
You didn't let me finish.
No, you said you want the honours system abolished.
But did you let me finish? Because
James,
back in.
there's only one way I can take the sentence. I want the honours system abolished. There's only one meaning to that. It wasn't I want it changed. It wasn't I want politicians to be excluded. It was I want the honours system to be abolished.
I apologise. My grammar was out of place.
No, it wasn't grammar. It wasn't grammar. It was factually incorrect. The grammar was spot on. That was probably the only thing that was spot on in that sentence was the grammar. The rest of it was just terrible.
Well, okay, and thank you very much for that. But at the end of the day, Ian, if we can have an honours, have you ever seen a road sweeper?
So just to clarify, you definitely want to keep the honours system now. Just to make sure I've got that right.
I want an inadequate honours list to be corrected. And for it to be used for the correct people, not for the cronyism and not for the old boys club.
Okay, that's great. I'm glad we've got that. And can I ask you, James, why do you think I would be interested in that point?
You tell me, Ian.
Well, you phoned up to tell me, James. So you must have thought that I would be interested.
No, because it's talk radio, and I thought I'd come in and talk about it before it's actually announced on the 31st of December.
Oh, sorry, so hang on. It's not been announced yet?
Well, it's presumed, but it will be on the 31st of December.
So we don't even know if... We don't even... So this is incredible. So you're really angry about something that may not even happen, James, over Christmas. May I suggest... May I suggest you've had a poor Christmas. I don't know what your marital status is. I don't know what's going on at home.
Oh, Ian,
but you are
funny now.
You
Ian,
are somehow.
Are you being funny? Ian,
you are somehow taking your frustration out on something that's not even been announced yet. James, I'd let it go if I were you, mate.
Why didn't you go back to the jungle? Because you made Dennis White look a little bit of a bully. You just can't take it, can you?
See now, and there's the personal insults again. What's that all about?
No, it's not personal insults.
Well, it is. It doesn't even make.
Arsehole, and that's what you are.
There we go. He just called me an arsehole and he hung up. Let's just call him back. So maybe he got cut off by mistake. Maybe that was an accident. Nope. He's put the phone down there. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? I find that absolutely incredible. That attitude. Something's going on in James's life. To be that... he's not angry about Nick Clegg getting a knighthood. Who cares if Nick Clegg gets a knighthood? I don't care. Who cares? And we don't even know if it's happening. And the argument was all over the place. James, thanks for that. Do give us a call again. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Ian Lee
on Talk Radio.
You make a really good point there. Go on, say that again about the traitors thing. You make a really good point. I was going to
say, whenever someone starts talking about politicians and branding them traitors, that always sends a little shiver down my spine.
Well, Joe Cox. You mentioned the name Joe Cox.
You start throwing that kind of word around with relation to politicians who do something you disagree with. A slippery slope, I think. Although it's become mainstream, hasn't it? Some of the newspapers branding people traitors and trying to name and shame people. Yeah. Although I think some of the people on the front page of that particular newspaper were quite pleased to be put in that group.
I enjoyed that. Thank you, James. Really dull subject, but interesting psychology. Let's go to Bally. Evening, Bally.
That was a bit much, wasn't it?
It wasn't it a little bit much?
Sometimes that happens, you know.
Just chilling out. It's a bit lively, isn't it? Quite enjoyable, though, must admit.
Yeah, I enjoyed that, and I'm really. I tell you what, I'm enjoying, Bally. I don't know if you've listened to the show before. If you're one of the new listeners, if so, welcome. And if you're an old listener, welcome. But I've got a really, I've had in the past a really troubled relationship with Twitter, right? Because I would get sucked into it, and I could have 99 people saying the show was good, and one person saying the show was awful, and here's why. And I would engage with that one person.
It's always the one that sticks out, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but since coming out of the jungle, and I'm not saying it was like an epiphany or a journey or anything, only once have I engaged with that negative person. Everyone else, just blocked them. I've just blocked them. And I don't even worry about, because some people go, well, blocking is seen as a badge of honour. Don't care. I'm just deleting that person from my life. And it is wonderful.
Also, if you're the sort of person who sees it as a badge of honour, fair enough, there's no helping you really, is there?
Yeah, that badge of honour's only going to last for that half an hour, and then you will never be able to interact again. So what's the point?
Fill your boots, if that's what does it for you.
I'm just blocking. Yeah. I'm just blocking people. And I love it. And some people go, "Oh, you blocked me." Who cares? Who cares?
Blocking.
Yeah,
I'll
be blocked on Twitter. Go and find something. Anyway, Bally, I've seen you on Twitter wearing a big pair of spectacles. What you got for us?
Yeah. Well, it's my first time listening to the show. Basically, just because of the jungle, I thought...
is this really your first time listening to the show? Or are you like that last guy and you're lying and you've been listening loads and loads of times? I just can't trust any of these people anymore. Can't trust any of you guys.
I used to watch you before going to school on Rise.
Hey, well done for getting it right, not calling it the Big Breakfast. Yeah.
And then when I saw you in the jungle, and you're like, I'm literally just doing this to make people listen to the show, I was like, you know what? I'm going to listen to this guy's show, and it's really good.
Thank you, Bally. There we go. You see, this is what we want. This is obviously a very cultured. Yes, I've seen your picture on Twitter. It's you wearing these massive glasses, but you're a very cultured.
Snapchat filter. There you go.
Snapchat filter. All right, buddy. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I ran just to give you a random question, lighthearted, like you said. It is Christmas.
Go on.
So one of your goals this year was to get more radio listeners.
Yeah.
What's your goal for next year? And also, what's your favourite Christmas chocolate tin? Like Roses, Quality Street, whatever. Random.
Right, hang on a minute. Because I wrote down some things I want to achieve. I'll tell you what I've started doing every now and then, Bally, is, and me and Kath did one as well together, is just like writing what I want to do in the next 12 months, things I want to achieve in the next 12 months.
Because resolutions are a bit crap, I think.
Revolutions are rubbish.
Yeah, you're going to work towards something, so that's what I'm going to do for next year, I think.
Here we go. Right, let me have a little... did I write some down in this book? Hang on. My favourite... I'm a big fan of Heroes. Let's get the chocolate one out of the way. I like Heroes.
Yeah, but Heroes are just mini bars of chocolate. Yeah, there's nothing different. You could,
what's your problem? Hang on a minute. It means you can put a whole bar of chocolate in your mouth in once.
Well, you can just buy a bar of chocolate any time of the year.
Did he just say Heroes? Did he just say Heroes are mini bars of chocolate, and as if that was a bad thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can buy bars of chocolates throughout the year. Roses.
Here we go. Right, this is what I wrote. I wrote this a while ago. Right, this is to be done by June the 4th, 2018. Right.
Wow.
Written a book.
Oh God.
Right, okay, well, you've half-written one.
No, I've a third written one. I've got 25,000 words, you need about 80,000.
Is it autobiography or actual story?
It's, well, my life is a story. Some of these are quite achievable. See, what you got to do when you write these year-long things, or 5-year things, is you got to write some that are quite achievable, right? So I have 3,000 YouTube subscribers, got that. 12,000 Facebook subscribers, almost got that. Interviewed Paul McCartney by June 2018. That's a good one.
Still time.
Yeah. Have my talk radio contract renewed. Got that. I think that might be a secret, so I didn't say that. I've made 3 short films, and I've made 2 of them. Both with Jeff, the one where he came here, and the pop thing that I've not put up yet. Have a radio show in the United States. And why have I written postcard pods? Don't know what that means.
Oh, I know.
What's that?
I know. Remember when we went to New York and we did kind of quite a lot of touristy stuff, and then we went to Tynemouth and we did a little postcard, sort of feature of going different places. That's what it was about.
That's what that was about. So those are the and to get into Bob Dylan. So those are the things for next year, Bally. What you got planned for next year? What do you hope to achieve?
I haven't really thought about it too much yet, but time's going on, so I've got to get that written down. But I've always really wanted to get into radio, and podcasting is a big thing at the moment.
Do it.
So I might try,
Here's the thing as well, right? And I've got to go to
You know
break
what I
in
mean?
it, because I've missed all the breaks, right? My suggestion for 2018, Bally, if I may be so bold, is that you try and get a decent phone. But, because it sounds rubbish. But, right, and also, I don't like doing these on the 1st of January. I just like doing them when I'm feeling a bit down. It's like, right, where do I want to be in 12 months' time? Because I think you do it the 1st of January, you kind of set yourself to fail. I've been really thinking, right, about how myself and possibly this good lady over there, whose name escapes me.
Catherine.
That's it. Can help young and old... Just take the ages out. Can help people.
And middle-aged.
Can help people either get ahead in radio or in podcasting. And I'm aware they are two different things. And we've both gone and given talks in colleges and schools and universities and primary schools. We've done that. We've helped out in that respect. And I was kind of part of me was thinking of maybe like a bursary. Maybe I'd give some money to a student or something. And I thought, well, then I could do that, and that would be helpful. But then you're only helping one person.
Yeah.
So I tweeted about it, and I've got what we can do. And Bally, if you go and listen to your radio when we come back from these advertisements, I'm going to tell the listener exactly what it is.
Well,
all right.
Cool. Before you cut me off, I just wanted to say,
yeah.
Well done, Man the Jungle. You handled yourself very well, and you highlighted a lot of things that men go through. And I just wanted to say you're ace for that. So,
Hey, nice
well
one,
done.
Bally. Take care, man.
Take care, buddy.
Thank you, bye-bye. 0344 499 1000. I'm Iain Lee. This is Talk Radio.
Uncut, after-hours conversation for the up-all-night generation.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
On Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
So this is what I've been thinking we can do,
Yeah,
right?
go on.
And this is what people on Twitter... to
I
help...
like the fact that this is the first time you've run it past me.
Yeah, I
It
know,
does sound
I
like
know.
quite a big commitment.
This is
but
no, it's
crack
not.
on.
It's not. We can do this, but I don't quite know how we can do one part of it. So I said on Twitter, I'm really thinking of how I can help people get involved in radio and podcasting, and in a practical way that would actually be useful. Because some people said, "Why don't you have an apprentice? Why don't you get someone into the studio?"
I can answer that. We don't really like people.
No, we don't like people. So I'm not saying that we won't do a thing where maybe we have people come. I don't know, but okay. So this is what it's a two-pronged attack, right? And this is what people ask for on Twitter. People ask for, well, how the hell do you do radio? How do you do a podcast? What do you do? So, Catherine and I are going to do a series of short videos, no more than 5 minutes each,
Right.
where we just pick a different aspect, and I suppose it'd be more podcasting of how you make a podcast.
Okay.
Because we can do that, and we can talk about the digital recorders and go, this is the one I've got, but you can get one cheaper. This is where you can get it. You need to, you need to have a computer. You probably want a free software, but free audio editing like Audacity, and you just do it. Little 5 minute series of webisodes.
Fair enough.
Right. But then here's the other thing. Right? And I don't quite know how we'd do this. We'd need a hashtag, and we're not doing it yet, so hold your horses. But I had some artistic people tweeting me saying, I've got great ideas for a podcast. I've got no idea how to do it. And then I had some technical people saying, well, I know how to make a podcast, but I don't really know what to make a podcast about.
Right.
So, bless you.
Thanks.
So we find some way of introducing those artistic people who've got the idea but not the technical wherewithal to the technical person who's got the equipment and the brains but not the concept for the show. We introduce them together.
Okay.
And see, and and see if they get on and make shows.
That sounds great. How do we make sure they're not axe murderers? Because we don't want to be introducing murderers to victims.
No, we do a waiver saying if anyone is murdered or assaulted,
or just a bit axed.
Nothing to do with us whatsoever. You pays your money, you takes your choice, guys. It's the internet. Well, I don't know. One of the interesting things I saw about this whole hashtag join in that Sarah Millican tweeted was, be safe, keep it in public.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, that's dead simple. That's dead simple and makes perfect sense. Because I did see a couple of people, I saw one person on the join in say, my DMs are open. I thought, wow, you're a bloke and you know, you may be a wonderful person, but that could be dangerous. So we find some way maybe maybe we have a day where we say, right, next Tuesday between 11 and 4 we're going to have this hashtag running, and if people, what we're going to do is we're going to try and pair up technical people with artistic people and see if we can put them together.
Or people do it between themselves. Just with that
I think we would, maybe we introduce the hashtag. I think we would need to be the conduit, because, you know, I have 104,200 followers. I don't know. So, you know, I can broadcast it.
But so we do that. But obviously, they're grown-ups; they have to take responsibility for.
Oh yeah, and we're not going to put children in touch with people as well. It's going to be adults. But young people can, so over 18s only, but young people can also watch the videos we do.
Sure.
That kind of, the first time I've said that out loud, that kind of makes sense.
It does, yeah.
I know what you're saying about the perverts and the murderers and stuff like that, and I dig that, and that's crossed my mind.
Well, also, you know, sometimes you get together with someone, you both have great ideas, but then one of them starts being a bit of a pain, or they're not pulling their weight and stuff, but that's just stuff you've got to
That's stuff you've got to deal with, and that's fine as well. That's fine as well, because, you know, because that happens at work, in real life, that happens everywhere. You know, you meet someone who's not actually as up for it as you are, or they want to go in a different way, and we need to make it cool so that people can go, do you know what, this is not working, but thanks very much for your time, and that's fine. And then we kind of, you know, hopefully a handful of new podcasts get made, and we can have a little listen to them if we've got time, but we won't necessarily promise that, because that could be tricky, and we I think that could work. It needs a little bit more thought and a little bit more of a structure in my head, but I think we can do that. And we can make little videos here in the radio station and show people what a desk looks like, you know, all that kind of boring stuff.
I think that's more, that's probably going to be more useful to more people.
Yeah,
than
I think
chucking money at one person.
Well, exactly. Than me, you know, getting. I was thinking of, like, you know, getting in touch with a radio student and saying, look, you know, would £500 help us?
But they're already in that, in the right path, really, aren't they?
So I think guys, that's what we're going to do. And if you've got any suggestions on that, then good for you. Carter.
Hello.
Hello, Carter.
Hello. I'm a massive fan of yours, Ian, and I think you did really well in the jungle. You are absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Carter.
You're welcome. And it would be one of my dreams if I could maybe meet you one day. Obviously.
I think I'm busy then. I've got a feeling I'm going to be. What would you like to meet me for? A fight or something?
No, just as because I'm a fan of yours. Like, I wouldn't want to fight you. Don't worry. Okay. I just want a picture or a selfie. Or
listen. If you ever here's the thing. If you ever see me walking down the street, and you come and grab me and have a picture, I'm always happy to have pictures taken, unless one of my children are crying, in which case they take priority. But if you ever see me walking down the street, and if I'm having something to eat and I'm not with the kids, then you come and grab me, and a picture would be a pleasure, Carter.
Oh, thank you very much.
Nice one, man.
Very kind, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Anything else?
I'm a new listener on the show. As well.
Yep.
And I love your show. I'm very pleased, and it is amazing. Really good.
No, hey, nice one. Well, let's don't tell me the street, obviously, because that would be inappropriate. Let's. Where roughly, what town or what area do you live in? Because we can work out if this walking down the street scenario and you seeing me and grabbing a selfie, we can work out the odds on how likely that is to happen. So whereabouts roughly do you live?
Rochester.
Where is Rochester? Hang on, where is Rochester?
It's probably about, I would say, 40 minutes, 50 minutes from London.
It's unlikely then. I don't think I've ever been to Rochester. But if I am, I will tweet hashtag I'm in Rochester, and then you've got to keep an eye out for me.
Okay.
Nice one, man. Thank you, Carter.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, man. I appreciate your call. Thank you very much indeed. What a nice guy. What a nice guy. Getting lots of nice people. Speaking of nice people, it's Jonathan.
Hello.
Hello, Jonathan.
I'd like to talk about Blake 7, please.
Please do, mate. Away you go.
Well, someone's actually made a homebrew of Blake 7 in the style of Day of the Tentacle on the Game Boy.
Okay. I understood a third of that sentence, but it's 5 minutes to midnight, and I'm not going to try and... OK, no, I'm going to. Who is Dave the Tentacle?
It's a LucasArts game.
OK.
Sequel to Manic Mansion.
OK, right. Right.
It's in that style, but it's for an old microcomputer called the Auric.
I remember the Auric. Flipping heck. Wowzers. I wasn't expecting anyone to say that word to me this year. Yes, the Auric.
Yeah, and it's got a good review here. And,
Was the Auric that, like, little sort of white thing with the sort of tiny rectangular keys?
It might have been.
Okay.
It was the early 80s,
Yes.
and it bombed.
Yes.
But this game looks good, and it's got a good score, and you can download it for free.
Hey, brilliant. This is the thing, Catherine. There are loads of people out there that make these homebrew games for old computers. So there's loads for the Spectrum and the Commodore, right? Really, really good games. Not crappy ones, good games. But Jonathan's right, they do them for these obscure computers like the MSX and the Auric, computers that never really took off. And there are people in 2017 who are still writing games for those machines, and then they put them online for free. People can download them for free. Isn't that wonderful? A wonderful sense of community. Anything else, Jonathan?
I'm sort of getting into Blake's set. I've never seen it, but by the description of it, it sort of sounds like my sort of thing. And some of the stuff that they talk about would never be allowed on TV today because it would hit too close to home.
Wowzers, Jonathan. And on that bombshell, we'll leave it there because it's probably going to be something a bit racist. Let us go to Vicky. Evening, Vicky.
Hello.
Hello, Vicky.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed. Yes.
You did very well.
Well, can I let everyone to a secret? They paid me a shed load of money.
I know.
They paid me a shed load of money. I'm richer than I've ever been.
I'm going to be honest, though.
Yes?
I wanted Toff to win,
yes,
but I was rooting for you as well.
Oh, I wanted Toff to win. Exactly the right person won, and she deserved to win, and that was wonderful. Good for her.
But I wanted you to come second, and I was really disappointed you didn't.
I should have come second.
But, yeah, and can I just say, Catherine?
Yes.
Man, like, dad bods, I've sent you a tweet with Seth Rogen on it. You got to admit, he's all right. He's got a dad bod.
Well, I was just looking on the ones on the hashtags, and maybe it's just the sort of person who would put a picture of himself on Twitter for all to see, but,
But no, I can appreciate the dad bod.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. I don't really like, henchmen. So
henchmen? What's that? Is that like a bear? I know what a bear is.
No, men that are all muscly.
Henchmen. But I'm guessing the dad bod is not appealing. It's not like 19, 20-year-old college students are going.
No. It has to be on a middle-aged or thereabouts man.
Well, no, yes, exactly. I'm not saying that 20-year-old boys with that body. I'm saying 20-year-old women would not be going.
I'm going to say something here that I was never really that bothered about just general men in pants pictures ever.
Oh, shut up. I remember you seeing a picture of David Gandy in his pants and you going all peculiar.
I saw him in real life and I didn't feel anything.
Oh.
Not even a flicker. It's too thin. It's too thin. Ladies, I don't know. Maybe he looks good in pictures, but it's too thin.
You didn't have a flicker?
No.
A flutter?
I think what I liked about David Gandy was the whiteness of his pants. I did wonder what he was using.
Well, obviously very strong toilet paper. On that bombshell, Vicky, we got to go. Thank you very much indeed. We've got loads of calls, so I'm not even going to give out the number. We're getting so many calls. I love it. Jonathan, Matthew, Lee, Rob, Dexter, Leo and Jake. All blokes. Jake, who called in and he swore earlier on and he's apologised to me profusely. I think it's the same guy because he felt terrible. This is the Late Night Alternative with me, Iain Lee, on Talk Radio.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The wild man of late night radio, Iain Lee.
Differently interesting nocturnal emissions from a legend of late night radio. On air and off the leash. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me. Down the road, it's where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on down this road that never seems to end. When new adventure lies just around the bend. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, the whole world is my home. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. Down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. There's a world that's waiting to unfold, a brand new tale no one has ever told. We've journeyed far, but you know it won't be long. We're almost there and we've paid our fare with a hobo song. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on.
Here we go.
So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll find what I call home, home, home. Until tomorrow, you know I'm free to roam.
If you want to give us a call, 03444991000, the late night alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. Here weeknights, 10 till 1. Sometimes we go a bit later if we have a lock-in. We are live. This is Thursday night. It's 4 minutes past 12. And we are on New Year's Day next Monday, but it's all back to normal. But also we're on New Year's Eve, what? Sunday night, 10 o'clock until supposedly 1 o'clock. But here's the thing, right? We did New Year's last year. And the show finished at 1 o'clock. Maybe it finished... I think we started earlier last year. But then we couldn't leave. Because
couldn't get out of the street.
The street was blocked off because we're right on the periphery of the London fireworks.
Yeah.
And the street was blocked off both ends. There was literally fences at either end. And we thought, oh, it'll go soon. I don't think we left until about 3:30.
No, and then...
The traffic...
and then when we got out of the immediate area... Some of the roads were still closed, weren't they? So it was like a maze trying to get out.
Massive detour around South London, really deep South London, and the traffic was horrendous. So I suspect we'll probably we might. I don't want to say, but we might pull an all-nighter. We might. We'll see because we were just stuck here for ages, for absolute ages. And it was horrible. And then we thought, well, maybe we'll get a hotel. Of course, we couldn't get a hotel. And Kath was pregnant, and we had to go. In the end, we ended up sleeping in a manger, and gave birth to the baby Jesus. Something like that. I may have misremembered.
Baby Jason.
Baby Jason. Evening, Leo.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Leo.
Hiya. Just wanted to say, obviously, everyone said it tonight, but watched you in the jungle.
Did you watch me, though? Because some of the callers have said they've watched me, and then when they were pushed on it, they just didn't speak into their mums about it.
Of course. Test me.
All right. What was my favourite fruit?
The strawberry.
There we go. Well done. This guy knows.
Well, no, I just wanted to say as well, as someone that suffers from mental illness, I thought it was really important that you talked about it, and that was nice to see another man opening up.
Well, thank you. Here's the thing. I don't... Because I've not watched it back, and I probably won't. They're going to send me the DVDs at some point. They send everyone the DVDs, but I probably won't watch it back. I've watched the trials, and I watched the stealing of the strawberries, but that's it. So I don't actually know what mental health stuff they showed. I don't know if they showed me talking about it. I don't know, because there are a few conversations. I don't know if they showed the conversation with Kez or the one with Becky, or I know they showed me crying because I've seen stills of that. But so I don't know what I've done. This is outrageous.
Obviously, when you and when you and Becky were talking, and you sort of said, if you don't mind, sort of what happened when you had depression as a child, and then you said that you suffered from it, or you still continue to do. I watched you on Loose Women,
right?
And I was really talking about it there.
Yeah,
and also,
okay.
I think sometimes in your face, when they sort of did, when everyone was sort of during the day in camp, they showed your face, and I think sometimes maybe did you ever feel a bit like that at times?
The face said it all. Yeah. The face.
No,
said
not in a
it all.
horrible way.
No, okay, no, I know. There was a lot of biting my tongue, and yeah, it was a tough old thing. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad you got something out of it, Leo. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, no worries. So what I was going to say was, I just wanted your opinion on things like chit chat and underwhelming and overwhelming. You're never just sort of whelmed, are you? Or is it underwhelmed or overwhelmed? And there's always chit-chat, that you have a chat, but you don't really have a chit, do you?
This guy's borderline genius.
Yeah, because a chit is something else. A chit is like a permission slip to opt out of something.
So, but what's a chat then?
Chat is a conversation.
So, well, okay, but this guy's been blowing my mind like so many times. I don't even know where to. I can't even. My eyes are in the back of my head. I want to be whelmed.
I've left the talk show host speechless.
I want to be whelmed.
Okay.
So I want someone to whelm me.
Well, whelmed is just level, isn't it? Is it an even a thing?
Whelmed. Where does whelmed come from? It's WHELMED. So what's a whel? What's a whel? What's a whelm? Whelm is like I nearly said something rude. But what's the word I'm trying to think of? Whelm. I'm going to write down the word. That's it, whim. That's it. I was thinking of the other. I couldn't work out.
Whelmer was a character on a TV show.
Whelmer?
Hey.
No, that was Velma.
Guys,
Yeah?
Velma.
Whelm is a word.
Well, what does whelm mean?
To engulf, submerge, or bury. That's the verb.
Right, so to be whelmed is to be buried. So overwhelmed is to be overburied. Underwhelmed is to be not buried enough.
Yeah.
So
not
whelmed
plunged into something.
But so you could be whelmed. You could go flipping out. That was whelming. Buried me.
Yeah. It's archaic, innit? So, yeah.
And I don't know if this is too much for tonight, but also, why is a building called a building if it's been built?
Right. Have you just got these off the internet?
No.
Oh, have you just... Has someone just sent you a funny email?
No, it's sometimes when I'm lying awake in bed at night.
Oh, dude, you're either going to become a genius or you're going to do something atrocious with automatic weapons. One of those two things is going to happen. I'm putting my money on the latter, but we just don't know. Leo, thanks for calling in, man.
Thanks a lot. Happy New Year.
Thank you too, fella.
Old English, whelfan, to overturn in terms of a vessel, and then it turned into whelm, Middle English.
I was slightly distracted in that because... my friend Mel, you've met Mel.
Yeah.
She goes to, she's a producer and she goes to some sort of screenings that we go to and stuff. She sent me a tweet. Okay. And it's a picture that I'd seen before, but I'd not really paid attention to. Okay. You may have seen it. It's, right, okay. I don't know how to get into this, right, because this is freaky. Okay. This can't be what it looks like it is, right?
All right.
There's got to be more to it, right? Anyway, this picture is an advert for something, and then there's a website linked to the advert. So I want you to go onto Google. You can do this at home. www.batheinmymilk.com. You're going to see some of the most disturbing images, by the way, you've ever seen in your life. Batheinmymilk.com. Look at her face! You seen it? And I've just literally came up, isn't it? Right, picture one. We'll take it in turns describing the pictures. First one. There's a woman, I'm going to say she's in her late 60s, very beautiful, got long grey hair down to the back of her neck. She's wearing a dirty white robe and fluffy, and it's dirty, and fluffy slippers. She is in a bathroom that is filthy. There is tattered wallpaper. There is a filthy toilet. There is, interestingly enough... Oh, look, the side of the bath obviously comes off because there's a rope coming out from it. There's a dirty towel.
Whoa. Why is there a rope?
Exactly. There is a bath. The bath is filled with what looks like milk. In it is, I would say, a naked black man who is in his late 60s. The woman is white. On the windowsill, there are a couple of bottles. There's an upturned tea mug. Go down to picture number
Look
2.
by her foot, though. This is the thing I find the creepiest. There's like a bucket with cleaning products.
You describe picture number 2. This is brilliant. BatheInMyMilk.com. You describe...
Same setup. And this time, there's a much younger man, quite fit, quite muscular.
Asian-looking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying there's the racial types just because I'm wondering if there is a theme developing.
Okay.
Literally seeing this
The toilet is filthy, is what I'm seeing. She's standing wearing the same sort of nightie that's still sort of stained. Loo roll next to half... There's no loo roll left, really. There's like 3 sheets on it, and it's just on the floor. It's just horrible. It's this.
Here's the thing.
There's peeling wallpaper.
Here's the thing that makes me think this isn't what it looks like. That bath is not plumbed in. And if you look at the level of the water...
Yeah, but she doesn't need water, does she? She's using it for...
Yeah, but look at the level of the milk. That bath is also not on a flat surface.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right. Picture 3. Same. It's a white guy in the bath. Picture 4. There's a fat M&M in the bath.
Oh.
I mean, the rap star.
Yes. That's quite full, that bath for him, isn't it?
There is one. Right, if you go down to picture... Hang on. 4, 5... Go past fat M&M, go back past the black guy... Look at the picture with where the woman's not in it. Can you see it?
Yes.
Look at the describe that picture.
Oh, she's peeping through the window.
Thank you very much indeed.
This isn't real.
Look at the next guy!
These aren't real.
These aren't real. We've got to send her an email. Oh, it goes to a website. It's a performance artist, I think. Alan Wagner. Oh, good for him. Oh, this guy's a genius.
There is a question, though.
Yeah?
Why?
Why? This guy's a genius. This guy is an actual genius. Look, go down. If you go down to the bottom of that page and it says email me and it takes you to his Facebook page, right? Then scroll down. Alan Wagner. We're going to get this guy on the show. There's an advert for a lost bird. Oh,
he's one of the ones in the bath.
Yeah, found this bird. Is this bird yours? No name tag. Yelled every name at it. Doesn't respond. Obeys no commands. Not going to hold on to... It's a pigeon.
It's a pigeon.
Not going to hold on to your bird much longer. It is terrorising my dogs and daughters. This is what I get for being nice for once. Send pics of bird and contact me soon.
I buy horses. Large, small, strange, regular. I bought every horse I've ever seen.
It's those big, massive signs that get stuck on, like, lampposts by roundabouts going onto motorways.
I can chop anything. Bring me anything and I'll chop it. Wood, tyre, strong wood.
Belly button constantly bleeding. Need help figuring out why? Is this a disease you've ever heard of? This guy's a genius. This guy's an absolute genius. Sorry, for a lot of you it's not making much sense. I'll retweet some of the stuff so you can go and have a look at it. Absolute genius. I love it. Alan Wagner.
Have you seen this one? It's a picture of a horse. Found this. Not giving it back. Sorry. Do not contact me. And then there's a phone number.
I'll send him a message, see if we can get him on the show. Because this guy's a genius. Should we take a break? Probably makes sense, doesn't it? This is Late Night Alternative. Iain Lee, Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
If you're on Twitter, you can have a little look, because I've retweeted all the links. That was fun. Right, let's go to Dexter. Good evening, Dexter.
Good evening, Iain.
Hey, Dexter, what you got for us?
Just want to say, first off, I think it's brilliant how well you handle people who call in the show just being, genuinely stupid, and I think it's a great shame because I think Talk Radio is such a brilliant thing that you can, voice your opinion no matter what your opinion is on or the subject that you're talking about. It's a great way to just, vent and talk freely and openly.
Dexter, come on, man, you've got to do better than that. Thanks for calling. You've got to do better than that, buddy. He's waiting for about an hour for that.
The long run-up.
Oh, buddy, come on. Listen, I told you we're dealing with professionals. Evening, Lee.
Hello.
Hello, Lee. What you got for us?
I just wanted to, say that I was watching you in the jungle there, and I did vote for you 5 times every day.
Thank you very much indeed.
I was going to talk about the rabbit hole.
Yes.
I started to hear about it on the Boys Recommends on the end of a podcast about 2 months ago, and I started to binge every episode. episode, so I've gone through all of them.
For those who don't know, this is a podcast that me and Catherine do that is separate from this show for the moment. And we go around the country and we do a phone-in show in front of a live audience, and sometimes it works better than others, and it's silly and it's ridiculous and it can be quite heavy sometimes, and it's a good old laugh, and it's called The Rabbit Hole, and you can find it on Acast and iTunes and all your podcast providers. That's that done. Yes, carry on, Lee, sorry.
Yes. I also wanted to talk about, like, best and worst Christmas presents.
Yes, go on. Oh, yeah, so that's a good phone-in. Go on, let's have it.
Yeah, well, my best presents were probably back when I was about 6, so it was like 1987, and I got remember the He-Man figures, Masters of the Universe and all that?
I do remember the He-Man figures, yes.
Yeah, well, I really wanted the Snake Mountain or Castle Grayskull, and I woke up and my dad had actually set them up, and he got me both, and Battle Cat and Panther and He-Man and Skeletor, the whole setup. So it was the only Christmas where I didn't actually open any presents, but...
Hang on, hang on. They were opened up already?
Yeah, he set them up. Like, on display.
No.
Yeah.
Are you a wind-up call?
Open them.
Because I'll be honest, my radar's going all over the place at the moment. It's like, seriously, my antennas... Your dad opened your Christmas presents and set them up for you?
Yeah, well, I don't know if he ever actually, wrapped them, because he bought them himself, but he did open them out of the packaging and sort of set them up, so, yeah. But I didn't really mind because I was 6, and I just walking into the living room and seeing that setup was amazing.
Yeah, it's a bit nuts.
But it is a bit, yeah. I mean, there was a couple of things to, unwrap, but my worst present was probably off my, now ex-mother-in-law, and she bought me a tracksuit. I thought it was an Adidas tracksuit. Turns out it was an Adidas tracksuit.
Come on, man. Come on. Who writes this stuff? Who's your writer?
My writer? No one.
Okay, thanks very much indeed. I've got no idea I don't even know who to believe anymore. I don't know what's going on. I think that acid I bought in 1997 is finally kicking in.
Well, I must be getting a contact high then.
Wowzers. I don't believe any of these people. Evening, Rob.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Rob.
Good. I was just going to say, so how was The Jungle? I didn't watch you in it. I liked you before it, but I didn't watch you in it because I didn't like...
Right, hang on a second. Right. I don't trust any of these callers now, because my radar is going...
Has someone, done a shout-out on Twitter?
Someone has done a shout-out, because I don't trust... We'll stick with Rob. I'll just say again, right, if you swear, only me and Kath will hear it. It doesn't get broadcast. You know that, okay, guys? You know that is the thing, okay? Right? And we've got your phone numbers, right? And we can pass them on to the police. Because phoning up and swearing on radio is a crime. It's an old-fashioned crime. It's from 1952, but it's a crime.
Yeah, we will contact the police.
So just bear that in mind, right? And if you're all genuine callers, I apologise. But,
here's... Okay.
Yeah?
We'll talk about it afterwards, but
We'll go back to Rob?
If that indeed is his name.
Okay. Rob.
Did I swear?
Sorry?
Not yet, go on.
No, not yet. Yeah, go on.
Right, yeah.
What did you get in your stocking, Ian?
I didn't have a stocking this year.
Didn't you? Not this year. You did last year.
I think I did last year, yeah.
Did you? So I wonder why you didn't this year. How was The Jungle? I didn't watch it, but how was it? I don't know if I'm meant to
I think it's on
ask
catch up.
about it or...
Yeah. It was all right. Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Because I was a fan of yours before you went in, obviously. I spoke to you before as well on your radio.
Oh, yeah? What work of mine did you like before?
I've just liked your show on Talk Radio throughout your time.
How long have you been listening to the show on Talk Radio?
Probably about a year, yours.
Okay.
Yeah. And I remember I was driving home from work and I actually got through, so I had to pull into a Sainsbury's car park and wait, just in case.
I just don't buy this. I don't believe you sound about 15 years old. You don't drive and you don't have a job.
Do you, are you a farmer? Are you a farmer?
I'm not a farmer, no.
You don't know where I could get some poppy foals, do you?
I could point you in the right direction.
I bet you could! I bet you could!
Yeah.
Do you just want to do it? Do you just do the piece that you phoned in for, so we can just do it?
No, that was it. I was going to ask you what you got for Christmas and how you're doing, really. That was about it.
I'm probably being rude to some really nice people. What did you get for Christmas, Rob? From your wife?
No, I didn't. Well, no, as a farmer, you don't get much.
So you are a farmer now?
No, I'm not. No. I didn't get much. No, I'm past the age of presents. I don't ask for anything. I don't get anything. But just, you know, the whole.
What car are you driving these days, Rob?
Is it Jaguar?
I drive a Mercedes. What do you drive in?
I drive a Volkswagen Polo.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
And how's that?
It gets me from A to B. How many miles are you hitting in that bad boy each year?
About 40, I think.
40 miles?
Yeah. No, about 40,000. What about yourself?
How does it handle?
It's lovely, actually. If I'm honest, it's not much nicer than a BMW. In terms of driving.
In terms of driving?
What kind of MPG are you getting out of it?
I don't know.
No.
It depends where I'm going.
And just remember, what do you do for a living?
I'm in procurement. I did a broadcast journalism degree, which you were talking about earlier.
In procurement? Doesn't that mean smoked meat?
Smoked meat? No. I mean, it's buying, basically.
What'd you buy?
What you buy, mate?
Mainly still aluminium and timber, basically, from the market into the UK.
Metals and wood, that's unusual.
At the right time. Huh?
Metals and wood, that's unusual. Normally you sort of specialise in one particular material.
No, this is still aluminium timber.
How much is steel going for these days?
It depends. It depends when you want to buy it and how much you're buying and what kind of steel you are buying. But it all depends.
Okay, I know that the Chinese steel market is really kind of knocking the British steel market for six. How much is that Chinese steel going for?
Well, what the Chinese have done, what they've done is dumped a load of cheap steel in this market, which has affected all the British, blah, blah. But that's not very interesting to most people.
Do you try and buy British steel?
I only really buy British steel because the Chinese steel isn't really certified in this country.
And where's the best steelworks these days in Britain? Because I know they've closed so many of them down, haven't they?
In Britain, you are talking the Tata, the Indian company, Tata Steel. That's your best quality, in this country.
He's great, this guy.
It's not very interesting radio, but yeah.
No.
Well, I find it fascinating.
But I'm sure the kids are listening. Are you married?
Not yet, no. Not yet.
Getting on a bit, though, aren't you, man?
30.
Oh, yeah, what year were you born?
What?
What year were you born?
What year was I born? 1987.
It's a great technique when someone throws that at you. So, sorry, what did you say? Then you can
What year was I born?
Just buys you the 2 seconds to. Hang on a minute. 1987.
87, yeah.
And you're 30.
Yeah, I'm 30 in September.
Yeah. When's the 30th? You turn 30 in September.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, Rob, I've really enjoyed finding out.
Yeah, and you. It's nice to catch up again.
It's nice to catch up with you, buddy.
Yeah, it was.
We'll speak again.
Yeah. Well, last time I spoke to you about a lobster shell. You'll never remember that.
No.
But that's what we spoke about when I was sat in the Sainsbury's car park.
Okay, I don't remember.
I preferred the still chat, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. Nice one, Rob.
All right, see you later, Ian.
There we go. Now for everyone who's phoning up and just swearing and doing the M-bomb, that is how you do it. It was funny. It was charming. It was absolutely pointless, but it was great. That is how you do a prank call, guys. That is how you do it. Phoning up and saying the M-word. Where's the skill in that? That is how you do it. Let's take a quick break. I'm Iain Lee. This is Talk Radio.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Don't need any more phone calls, guys. If people phone in, Simon, tell them thank you very much. Ask them to try tomorrow night. We've got 6 calls lined up. We've got half an hour left, and I'm hoping we'll get some stuff out of all of these. Evening, Sarah.
Hiya, you alright?
Hiya! There we go. There we go. So, a bit of vim and indeed vigour. Well done. Yes, Sarah.
I think I'm a bit high on caffeine.
There we go. I've got to stop drinking caffeine. I've just had a caffeine coffee with sugar. But I found myself because I had really strong coffee yesterday when I went out with Shappy. And the last 2 days I've had like really nervous stomach. Not like, not going to the toilet, but just like a real knot in my stomach, as though I'm about to go to a really important meeting that's going to decide whether my kids can eat and wear clothes for the next year. And I've not. I was just driving for a haircut, and I had that knot. So I think caffeine has to go, Catherine. And by all the weight I lost when I went in the jungle, put it all back on. Put it all back on. So
good for you.
There you go.
I mean, you're not fat, are you?
Well, I am now. No.
Well, good for you anyway. It doesn't matter. You can soon lose it, can't you?
It doesn't matter. Hashtag dad body. Hashtag
dad bod.
Hashtag dad bod. Hashtag dilf.
I had a look at the hashtag dad bod.
Don't look again. It's just.
I'll do hashtag
it's
dilf.
wrong on so many levels.
Hashtag. You talk. You carry on talking. I'm just going to have.
And I don't think it's. I'm not body shaming, because I think everyone's beautiful in their own way. But to go on anywhere in just your pants.
Even if you were like Idris Elba, don't do it. I don't want to see Idris Elba. Actually, I might do.
Well, I think most men look better with clothes on.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Okay, I'll think about Idris Elba now. Can I just say...
Just Googling Idris Elba.
I am studying at the moment, and your radio programme is perfect to study to.
Oh, it's up, but very rude. I didn't think
hang on. It's him.
No. Well, look at this guy. It's Mr. Bean. That guy. But then there's...
What's he doing to that dog?
Then there's all kinds of horrible sexual slang going on underneath that.
It's horrible.
We're human beings as well, guys. We're human beings as well.
What are you studying?
I'm studying for an MA in popular music research.
Oh, hang on. We've spoken to you before, haven't we?
You have.
Popular music research? So what, like Googling Britney Spears? That's what it is, isn't it?
Right. No. I'm studying for a dissertation on rock against racism.
Oh, okay. Billy Bragg, isn't it? Billy Bragg?
Yeah, he was more, I can't say it.
Red Wedge,
though. Yeah, he was more that.
The Specials? The Specials?
Specials, who else have I got? I'm trying to think. UB40, The Beat, Concrete Jungle, Ghost Town. I've just got these little punk and reggae and Aswad. Oh my God, I love Aswad.
Oh, shut up! No one has ever said that sentence in the. Listen, Aswad are a perfectly decent band, but no one has ever said I love Aswad.
I do, because it reminds me of my childhood.
Oh, here we go. Listen, this was going to be the main thrust of the show, and I've completely forgotten to do this. What's happened to Terence Trent D'Arby? What's he do? What is Terence Trent D'Arby doing right now?
What did he do?
If you let me stay.
Flipping it, Kath. You've embarrassed yourself there, mate.
You know that one.
I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
He did that mostly.
Hang on a minute. Let me play you. How can you not know this? I'm going to play you.
I know the song. I didn't know.
Shut up, man. Listen to this. This is a song. Listen to this. Here we go.
Go on, then.
Listen to this. Here we go.
Oh God, and what are you doing?
Listen.
When she kissed me and she put it there, she's got a chip on her shoulder blade, and her attitude makes me up.
This is a great song, huh? Listen to the chorus. Tricky verse, catchy chorus. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Catchy chorus.
She kissed me that the way no other girl has kissed me there.
Oh my Willie, baby.
She kissed me that the way no other girl has kissed me there. When I'm there, she kisses me there.
Right, it says here.
When I'm bare, she kisses me there.
It's either one of two. It's either one of two places, and we don't know which one of those places. But look at this. Look at this. It says Terence Trent D'Arby, now known as Sananda Maitreya.
Oh, there's a story there.
There is I think we're going to have to go to Wikipedia, the home of the
I think I'm
made-up
going to have
facts.
to Google this one now.
This is
blown my mind.
Absolutely Sananda Maitreya.
It was that or death.
Sorry?
That's what he's saying.
You know you like Bob Dylan at the moment.
Sorry?
You know you're like into Bob Dylan at the moment.
No. I am going to get into Bob Dylan.
Oh, you're going to get...
I'm going to enter Bob Dylan.
There's a really good book by my tutor about Bob Dylan, and it talks about the authenticity of who he is. And
sorry,
how
I'm
he
really
performs
sorry.
and everything.
I searched for Dilf on here after Iain Lee talked about it on his show. Only do that if you like to see pictures of dads being bummed.
Nice. Oh, I do love your show, Ian.
I'm trying to go mainstream and I just read that out. Go on, yes, your tutor wrote a book about Bob Dylan, yes.
And it talks about the authenticity of the lyrics.
No. You don't
want to go that
I don't want to
deep
go to the
into Bob
authenticity.
Dylan. You don't want to go that deep into Bob Dylan.
I've only got 6 more hours to go on a 26.5-hour audio book about Bob Dylan, so I've gone quite deep.
That's quite deep into Bob Dylan.
Yes.
Okay, well, awesome, Ian. Thank you for helping me.
Oh, have we done? There we go. Beautiful. Thank you.
Bye.
Tatty, bye. Evening, Connor.
Hello, Ian. How you doing, mate?
I'm really freaked out by the internet and by all of these weird phone calls that we're getting, where I just don't trust anybody anymore.
What's this
Okay, well, I think you can trust me.
Well, yeah, we can trust you to be quite boring. Please stop showing me that, Catherine. Who do we meet that knows Jonathan? We met someone that knows Jonathan.
Jonathan's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
We said all nice things, all good things.
Yeah, that was it. We said nice things to your girlfriend. Where did we meet her?
On the phone.
When?
She rang us up. Like,
I thought we met
last
her,
week.
like in a bar or something.
No, he doesn't know about that.
Okay, fine. Absolutely fine.
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Hello, sorry.
Oh, this is Connor. This is Connor, not
Jonathan.
Oh, hang on a minute. So, Connor, stay there. I'm punch drunk, Connor. We didn't meet your girlfriend. We met your girlfriend, Jonathan.
Hello, yeah, I'm confused.
No, I'm so honestly, I'm so I had 3.5 hours sleep last night. Yeah, exactly. 3.5 hours sleep last night, and I saw your name, Jonathan. But then I was talking to you, Connor. So, Connor, everything I just said, ignore.
Sure.
Jonathan, it was directed at you, but I'm still talking to Connor.
Okay.
So you're the. So when I called Connor boring. He must have thought, God, how rude! But he stayed and took it. He stayed.
Would
and
you
took
like to
it.
apologise to Connor like a true man?
I think, Jonathan, you should apologise to Connor.
Yeah, Jonathan, could you apologise to Connor for me calling him boring when I meant you?
I cannot apologise to Connor.
Hang on. Yes, I can apologise to Connor. Sorry for that. Okay. Connor, who's a great caller, is an A1 caller.
Fun.
One of the best callers we've ever had. Connor, what have you got for us this evening, sir?
Well, Ian, I just got a text from my mate who was a little bit devastated. I think he just tried to call your show and praise you, but then you shut him down, mate. What's going on?
Well, again, you've got to narrow it down, because it's been a weird old night tonight for calls.
His name's Dexter.
Did we have a Dexter?
He said, I think he wanted to, I'm not sure what he wanted to talk about, but he basically, I think he started praising Talk Radio or something, and then he was hung up on him. I think he's pretty mad.
Oh, well, these things happen. He'll get over it.
Okay. So was there a reason or no, or?
Well, if you've been listening to the show, you would have picked up on the reason.
Oh, okay, sure.
So you've not been listening?
I've tuned.
Thanks for calling.
No.
Let's go. Now we'll go to Jonathan.
Personally, I think I'm a better caller than Connor.
That guy sucked. I mean, that was a terrible call. By anyone's standards, that was a stinky old call there.
So yeah, my girlfriend did phone in last week. I think it's brilliant that we've got all these new listeners. But as a committed listener, I kind of feel like we're now on the same level. And I was wondering if I could take the secret listener test to get to level 2.
You can't. Well, okay. This is awkward. The fact you've asked to take the secret level test to get to level 2 the secret listener test means that you are now you rated 0.
Is that better than being a new listener.
No, it's different. It's worse. But
It's definitely not better. In fact,
Sometimes different things can be good.
They can be, but no, this is the actual opposite, the literal opposite of better.
Worse.
Yeah.
Well...
But thanks for calling. It's appreciated. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Unfiltered Night Talk with the original king of unconventional conversation on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
We're digging the Terence Trent derby.
Sananda Maitreya, if you don't mind.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you to my sister for tweeting an interview, which I half read, and I'm going to read the rest of it later on. That's going to be fun. Good evening, Matthew. Hey, Matthew.
Hello, Ian. How are you going?
Very well, thank you, Matthew. How are you this evening?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. I've been waiting about 2 hours, 40 minutes.
Well, you've not been waiting since the start of the show, have you? That's outrageous.
I know. It's been a really good show, though.
Yeah, you've got to hear it close. You've got to hear all of the swears, all of the bad language. You've had the full adult experience. I apologise, Matthew. The phone system used to tell me how long people have been on, and it doesn't anymore for some reason. And I've obviously read it wrong. So I'm sorry, dude.
No, I've got an amazing adrenaline rush for this call. It's great.
There we go. This is the high. This is what we live for.
I know.
What you got for us?
Yeah, so I just thought I'd start by saying, I mean, if you do want to get into radio, I have some alternate options. I'm gathering that whatever you're going to put together will be fantastic. But I've had some experience trying to gather some myself. I've volunteered at Southend Hospital Radio.
Oh, yeah.
The hospital radio is a really good place because you get to learn to self-off and few things like that.
Yes.
You also got university radio, and most commercial radios have some sort of street team and things like that, and you really do get to know some of the presenters and bits like that.
Get in there, press the flesh, take the program controllers out for coffee, and make yourself, as Catherine always says, if someone asks you can do something, say yes, whether you can do it or not, and work out that little problem later on.
There'll be someone in that newsroom who can help you out.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you've got to have some sort of confidence to do that, though, I guess. But yeah, you can build up to that, I suppose.
There you go. Do it. There we go. We don't need to do the webisodes. It's all sorted. Just go out and do it.
Well, I wasn't quite saying that because I'm sure you have some inside knowledge that we're all.
There is no inside knowledge. There is no trick. There is no magic to it. A lot of it is luck. A lot of it is hard work. Some of it is skill.
And a lot of it is not stopping.
Yes.
There you go. This is the reassurance we need.
This is what we need, guys.
On topic again, I thought I'd tell you about what me and my brother do for Christmas.
Yeah.
So each year we have no idea what to get each other. So what we do is a Poundland challenge. I mean, there are other stores available.
Yes.
But yeah, so we spend usually up to about £10 and get each other the worst items we can possibly find.
Okay.
Yeah, so this year he got me this really awful shark mask that's starting at the low end.
Shark mask sounds like a fun activity.
Yeah, activity indeed. It was really, really creepy, actually.
Yeah.
Also, a dog. It's not an actual dog. So for £1, that would be pretty. It's one of these toy plastic dogs that they had mispainted the eyes and just had demon red eyes.
Wowzers.
I know, it was just pretty freaky. And then alongside that, a big plastic baby, but it had like pointed elf ears. And I think they was trying to fill up.
Then what do you do with these things? Because I'm someone who's as I get older, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. I'm trying to have less stuff. But so what do you do with all of this stuff?
I actually have a couple of celebrations boxes, and I've hoarded them over the past 3 years.
Yes.
Yes, and they just sit in my
And then
cupboard.
what do you do? Did you get them out and play with them?
No, not at all. They just sit in the cupboard. That's it. Other than one he got me this year that I might use. I'm not sure what for yet, but he did get me a "Make America Great Again" hat. a Donald Trump Make America Great Again hat.
MAGA. It took me. I only found out recently that's what #MAGA stands for. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I had no idea what MAGA was. I thought it was. I thought it was misspelt nigger. I didn't know.
Yeah, they sold those in Poundland.
Yeah, they did. We saw a thing about it on TV just before we came in, that they bought them because they thought Donald Trump was coming over, and then he didn't come over, and they were stuck with a load of MAGAs.
Oh, and I got that overshoot for Christmas.
Oh, there you go, you see. Well, then dreams... Matthew, thank you for that. Dreams can come true, guys, and it's nice to hear someone laughing at their own jokes. It's nice. It's good. I enjoyed that. Let's go to Ray. Good evening, Ray.
Good evening.
Good evening, Ray. You're live on Talk Radio. What would you like to say to the nation?
Well, I've actually changed my mind since I've been listening. I think I've got the best Christmas present ever for my son.
There we go. Okay, this is big. He's gone in big. Let's hear it.
Yeah, and because he's been away, I haven't seen him over Christmas, so I get to see him later today and then also Saturday. So yeah, he hasn't got the present yet. I've got him a drone.
Okay, and then you mentioned that you think you'd bought him the best Christmas present ever. What was that, please?
I really think this is good.
Oh, wow. Okay. Because you like seeing your son's face scarred and bloody? Because that's what's going to happen.
That's what happens.
No, where you put let me explain it. You put a glove on, and then the glove controls the zones, the drone. So the movement of the hand then controls the drone, whether it goes
I
up,
can't
down.
imagine anything going wrong with that. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to sound callous, but it's important when we're talking about drones. How much did this drone cost?
£99.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You've bought a dud. And I say this with respect, right? Because I bought a cheap drone that was about 85 quid, and it was a crock. And I was speaking to someone about this, and they said, look, if you want a good drone, you've got to spend £2,000. Yep. If you want a half decent drone that's kind of all right and kind of okay to control, you're looking at least 250 quid, at least. And that is like the bottom lowest.
I saw this on TV. I saw on TV it was on the Right Stuff a couple of weeks ago.
I feel really bad because we're just,
So what you watch the Right Stuff for what, life advice?
And by the way, can I just say the Right Stuff is? Can I just say, guys, seriously, the Right Stuff is an excellent show for life advice. And if you want life advice, why don't you watch it on the 16th of January when I'm on there?
Okay, but you watched it for life advice?
No. They did a segment on Christmas toys, and they got a girl in who works on the gadget show, and she said the best gadgets at the moment on the market were A, B, and C, and B was this drone.
And A was a machete for toddlers?
Catherine, that's ridiculous.
Oh, Catherine, that's ridiculous. He's bought a £99 drone that's controlled by a glove.
The thing is, I bought the same drone as you did, and my instructions are also covered in blood. Yeah.
Did you try and do your drone indoors, though, sat on the bed? Like I did? Yeah, I did.
And outside, it still attacked me. It was a very violent drone. And the good thing about it was it filmed everything.
Yes, yeah.
No, these haven't got cameras.
Wow.
Probably for the best.
Okay.
Social services allow you.
Ray, listen. I hope that we are proved wrong. We're giving you... our tongues are in our cheeks because we're giving you a drubbing. How old is your son?
He is 14.
Because teenagers can be so cruel. That's why we've gone in hard.
I mean, did you not think just get him like a next voucher?
Oh, he's gonna. I'm sure he's gonna love it.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I might be a bit mad because I have signed up. I'm coming to Dublin, Brighton, Bath, and London.
What for? Well, to see us.
Rabbit Hole.
Where do you live?
Surrey.
Don't apologise. Where do you live?
Yes, Boyley! Well done! That was great.
You're on fire tonight.
She is. She really, really is. I look forward to alerting the authorities that we've got another nut meeting you. You're a good man, Ray. I look forward to shaking your hand, fella. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
I'm sure your boy will love it. Thank you. You're a good sport. He'll hate it. Let's go to Jake. Evening, Jake.
Hi. Am I on, finally?
You are...
Yes. Okay, hi.
Yes?
How was your Christmas? If you want, we can talk about drones, I don't mind.
Am I Christmas... Are you sweary, Jake?
No. I mean, if you want me to swear, I can, but I don't think it's appropriate.
You weren't the Jake that we spoke to at the start of the show?
No.
Okay, Jake. Well, you're the Jake that we're speaking to at the end of the show. What have you got for us?
So I just heard your conversation about drones, and I probably said that, have you heard of the DJI drone?
Hang on a minute. Because what did you call in to talk about?
Well, initially, I've kind of made a list during the time that I've been waiting to call.
Well, there's another one, yes. Let's go through the list.
Okay, yeah, so I want to talk about I'm a Celebrity, actually.
Okay, yes.
Yes, I'm just wondering, how did you actually get on there? Did you apply yourself, or did they come to you?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
They asked me 4 times over the past few years, including last year when I suspect someone had dropped out because I got a phone call saying, would you like to go on I'm a Celebrity? If so, you need to leave next week. And then there was a shift in my circumstances this year, and I thought, going on I'm a Celebrity, there's that buzz again, would be really helpful for a few things. So I approached them this year to see if the offer was still open.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so what, I didn't actually watch it at all, but what place did you come in?
Okay.
I know you were in the final, but I wasn't really...
Thanks very much for calling. Sorry. Oh, God, what's going on with people tonight? Lane, I don't open links! Stop sending me links, or I mute you! Keep sending me links on Twitter. I don't open links. Stop sending me links. So I found out today I was blocked by the lead singer of the Beach Boys, Mike Love.
The one that you were very amicable with before.
One who has been on this show.
Yeah.
The one who I wrote a piece for Record Collector several years ago, where I argued that his place in rock history was misunderstood and the vitriol directed towards him was wrong and misplaced. An article that caused me a lot of public... I got attacked publicly, verbally, online for writing it. Big fan of his. And I even gave his new album 3 out of 5 stars, which I thought was generous. And then today, because it's the anniversary of Dennis Wilson, the drummer from the Beach Boys' death, so I tweeted a lovely song, and I tweeted, this song is written by Dennis Wilson and Mike Love. And I then clicked on at Mike Love. Mike Love's blocked me. He's blocked me. I was like, what the actual... What? This... What?
You went, wait, what?
Wait, what? And I was so upset by it. So then I got in touch with the Beach Boys manager, because I know the Beach Boys manager a little bit. And he said, this is an email. He said, well... Mike doesn't run his Twitter account. I thought, okay, right, fair enough. His wife does. Oh, geez. So I've done something that's offended Mike Love's wife so much that she's blocked me on Twitter when I am one of the few voices in British rock journalism sticking up for him. And I'm absolutely gutted. It's just sent my whole day into a tailspin. It really has sent my whole day into... it's ruined my chi.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to probably encourage people to send him nice messages to see if he unblocks me, and if he blocks them, I'm going to set up loads of sock accounts and send him abuse.
No.
Probably. It's probably what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I wonder if our friend has been listening and... this guy keeps listening, and I'm not even going to mention him because I know we've done so well not mentioning the twit.
It's not him anyway, is it? It's not him.
Oh, God, who would run their own fan page, guys?
No.
Who would run their own fan page?
He'd be too busy. Oh, hang on, he's not busy, is he?
Guys, listen, that's it, Simon. Thank you very much indeed. That is it. That is your lot. What a weird vibe tonight, but I've loved every single second of tonight's show, even the awkward bits. It's been great fun. Don't forget you can download the podcast if you go to iTunes or your usual podcast provider. And type in Iain Lee Late Night Alternative, something like that. You'll find it. You'll also find the Rabbit Hole podcast there. And there won't be any new rabbit holes until first week of February, because we're off to Dublin and Belfast.
We're trying to run away from Ray, but he keeps following us.
He keeps following us. We will be back tonight at 10 o'clock. Don't forget, we'll also be here on Sunday night, New Year's Eve at 10 o'clock. From me and Kath, ta-ta.